Hey guys, Mr. Mad here, and just doing another Necromunda stream. So I'm not sure what to do this time. Actually, we're having some pretty good fun with unarmed combat sort of ones, like running around just punching guys to death and stuff like that. But I don't know. I might. Yeah, I don't know. I got somebody in the stream come up with a good idea to maybe go after the objectives. So sort of noticed how the AI just tends to really beeline for the objectives. I mean, obviously everyone's been commenting on how the AI is really bad in a lot of situations and does a lot of things badly. But one thing the AI does do quite well is just get those objectives and just get the hell out of Dodge with them, steal them. And that's sort of like, that's actually the idea of the game. Like, you're supposed to be trying to get those resource barrels and then get to the exits. Or you can just defeat everybody on the field, but it's extremely hard to defeat all of the enemies on the field and get all of the resource barrels on the higher difficulties. Maybe on the lower difficulties you can do that pretty well, but on the higher difficulties, if you try to just oh, actually, yeah, no, I'm playing unarmed. Yeah, if I had weapons, it'd probably be a lot easier. I just thought, yeah. So I don't know, it might. But I was sort of thinking about maybe doing another sort of like unarmed or maybe pacifist playthrough where we just go after the resources. Yeah, I haven't really fully figured it out. Hopefully we've got sound on the stream. I tend to start these streams and not have any sound sometimes, which is always bad. I might just quickly check the stream, make sure there's some sound. I might just, yeah, cool. Yeah, so for anyone who didn't watch the stream last night, we kind of figured out that you can get infinite money in the game pretty easily. So I just put up a video about that. Basically, you can get infinite money and then use the infinite money to sort of unlock whatever you want to do with your infamy points. So now that we've got that, we can kind of try out a lot of different builds. I'm kind of thinking the next thing to go for is probably multiplayer. I don't know if there's any multiplayer, much of a multiplayer scene. I saw that Esik Hydra was playing some multiplayer on stream the other night, so I thought that would be pretty cool. But I probably won't do that tonight because I'm pretty tired after the long weekend, but I might get into that and have a look at that during the week. But yeah, so I was thinking tonight I'll probably just play another sort of experimental build. This Goliath's making me want to go Goliaths again. Well, while we think about it, I might just get into a game because I've been doing a lot of talking at the start of streams lately. So what we might do, actually, we're not going to be getting into the games that quickly. Sorry. So, oh yeah, just to let you guys know as well, Game Night has put up a video with his shader options. Sorry, and it looks amazing. Like this is Game Night's shader options here. I actually said that I was going to put a link to his video on my description of my video, but I forgot. I better just do that now. Sorry for the typings. Yeah. Let's grab that, and then where did my video go? Yeah. Sorry guys, won't be a moment. Reshade, sorry. Reshade preset video. Yeah, so it's a little bit technical, but sorry, Game Night walks you through it really well. With his, like, he explains it really easily, and it was really easy to follow. So I'll just put that up in the chat for anyone who joins now, if you want to try that out. And I'll also mention it when I mentioned in the video I put it today, and I'll put it in the description as well. So so check that out. I reckon it looks really cool. It's kind of a bit more I don't know it feels like it's a bit more cartoony maybe, or something. Like, it kind of reminds me of I don't know, Borderlands, maybe, kind of Borderlands, I guess. But yeah, anyway, it's pretty cool. So without further ado, so this is our unarmed combat gang, Cobra Kai. So they just go around beating people up with their hands. So last time we did solo missions with Kreese, the Grandmaster of Cobra Kai, but we found that Kreese by himself, although he did kill 8 guys with his bare hands in the last battle, that wasn't really a very effective way to play, because the enemies just stole all the resources, and Kreese was just kind of running around trying to punch people and wasn't able to control the field by himself. So I'm thinking we're going to do a little bit more of this unarmed, because it is pretty fun. I find it really amusing. But we're going to give him some companions to go around with him as well. So we'll make some more. So I think we need to make Johnny. Johnny is one of the Cobra Kai fighters. I think he should be a brawler, and he's a man, obviously, and he should be a champion ganger. Okay, so this guy's got a heap of injuries, so that's not super awesome. That's right. We'll just buy that one and get rid of that one. And we'll just buy another one. Okay, so this one's got melee bursitis. That's not great. Okay, so we're getting a bit low on cash, so we probably should just sell some of our junk. And just go to our reserve, see if they've got any junk we can sell. Yeah, this one's got some stuff. Oh, whoops. Don't want to sell our slot or our grieve. We can sell that. Might need that. Keep some of this armor for now. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, so we've got some more cash again. So go back in again. What else do we need? We need, I don't know if anyone else can do any useful buffs. He's got Chemsynth, which is probably the most powerful buff you can get. Heavies are quite good. Who's that? That's Hawk. I feel like Miguel would be a heavy, because he's like an inspiring. Really, these are just nobody's. Oh, there's Aisha. I think we need to Aisha. We need to retire Aisha and replace her with the new Aisha. So yeah, what was I thinking? So a heavy we could do. I really want a brawler though. Let's just see what we get if we go for a champion heavy. Okay, so champion heavy's got no. Champion heavy's got no injuries, so that's pretty attractive to me. We'll go for that. I don't think there's any other girls in Cobra Kai apart from Aisha, so we'll have to go for a male. And make it Miguel. What does Miguel look like? Kind of. I mean, none of these kind of look a lot like Miguel, obviously. No, I don't think he looks like that. Sort of fish, maybe a bit. All right, we're gonna go for number 6. Maybe he looks a little bit like that. Okay, so Miguel. I know the point. Resilient. More strength, I guess. These are all roleplay options, by the way. This has nothing to do with what would be the most effective. We're just choosing, like, you know, whatever. And I guess alertness. We mainly want these guys to just not die. And discipline, because it's a martial arts school, so they all do melee, obviously. Oh, actually, no, crit's better. Cool. So we got Miguel. I'm going to rename him Miguel. I think that's how you spell Miguel. And we get rid of the weapons, because weapons are for pussies. And in Cobra Kai, we're all about, you know, oh, wow, some pretty ugly faces going on here. I don't know. Straps, yeah, I don't know. What else we got going on here? Head, oh yeah, he needs to change his hair. I guess Miguel would be kind of like a bit of this action, maybe. No, they're all a bit too mohawky, really. But yeah, we'll go for this one, and we'll give him like brown hair. Yep, and back with piercings. None. Chin, none. And doesn't need a gas mask. Necklace is fine. Scar, none. And general tattoos, none. His skin's a bit messed up, isn't it? He looks like he's been bashed. That one's pretty cool, burns. I think it's a bit too bright. Yeah, these ones are really bright, aren't they? Alright, we'll just go with this one. He's got a bit of a skin condition, that's fine. The hive's a grimy place. Cool, so we've got Miguel. Now, because we've done the infinite money thing, we're all set for money, so we can just go in here and cap out a bunch of his stats. Ranged aptitude is a dump stat, obviously. Oh, actually, we might actually need ranged aptitude on one of the characters. We'll just give him this for now. That should give him a few levels. And we'll have a look at what skills we need. Okay, so heavies, I'd love to go for the auras. Probably should try and mix it up and just try out some different crazy builds. Yeah, I really want to do like a Batman build with just all dead eyes on with the grappling hooks going around, punching people and stuff. We'll definitely give that a try later on. Okay, so safeguard makes it offensive, 100% offensive range skills. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I don't think that targets, I don't think that goes on himself though. I don't think he gets the advantage of that. It's only for the other players. And then what formation, of course, gives him 20% damage absorption if he's got someone in his area of effect. Weapon barrier, he doesn't have we don't use weapons, so that's useless. Tune up, carry, or any aura, crit resistance. So that's an interesting one. He gets crit resistance until the end of the battle, until he gets stunned. But I mean, yeah, you kind of want hit resistance so you don't get hit in the first place. So you don't need to get crit. Barrier. Yeah, I don't need that. Guardian. Yeah, I'm thinking about Guardian, but it's not really that great. Okay, Rage Stim. Yeah, melee crit chance. Yeah, I will just quickly get all of the standard Cobra Kai kit of I need to up our stats a little bit. The standard Cobra Kai stats. So this one we figured out doesn't actually work on weapons, even though it doesn't say so. Kind of makes sense that it wouldn't, but yeah. We need preparation to give us 20% damage absorption. I only need to put 1 point in that for now. And readiness, which gives us 15% extra crit. And we need to get some more stats for that. And some passives. And we need rage stim, we've already got. Bravado, melee evasion's kind of useful. Further wounded. We don't really need any of these. Oh, actually, this one's kind of interesting. So when it requires, I have to be wielding a melee weapon. So I don't know if a fist counts for that or not. That'd be interesting to find out though. And you minus 10% cost of any melee offensive skill. So I might take that just for science to see if, or maybe we'll take that on somebody else that we don't like as much. Yeah, 40% extra damage absorption whenever you take a crit would be pretty crazy. Yeah, maybe we'll take that. We'll just make... Miguel's just going to be like the ultimate tank. He just can't die. Pretty much. So we need to... I'm not sure which other skills it was. So there's... What's this one? We don't need that. We need this one. This one needs alertness. We can do that. Alertness. What? What? Did that say what I said it said? Cannot die. Cannot suffer from multiple traumas at the end of a single battle. Increases chances of fast recovery or miracle recovery. Okay, cool. So yeah, as far as I know, he can die in a match. Like he can still get shot and get down to 0 and fall down. But after the match, it'll tell you whether he's dead or injured or whatever. Yeah, apparently this guy cannot actually die. Oh, hey, Chris. I haven't actually figured out what the next one is. So I'm just doing, right now we're just doing another Cobra Kai one. So, but this time he's taking out, Chris is going to take the whole gang out. Because we figured out that the main falling down with, although combat-wise, Chris solo can handily deal with, I think he killed eight enemies in the last round that he fought, out of a possible 15. So 7 got away. But he couldn't win the match because they just run off with all of the resources. So I just wanted to do one more Cobra Kai one, but this time with the whole gang of all unarmed fighters running around just punching the crap out of everyone. So we'll try that out. But yeah, possible concepts that I want to try are I'm thinking I've actually put up on the thumbnail. Sorry, the thumbnail's a bit misleading. Roller derby girls, but yeah, basically I was going to do like an Escher gang with a roller derby concept, or maybe Orlocks could be cool for that as well. Yeah, I have to look at the skills, but yeah, and basically the point of it will be just be to get in, get out as fast as possible. They're just speed and agility and like dodging around and getting out of combat and stuff. And basically their job is just to get in, steal all the resources and get the hell out of there. Because yeah, kind of what we were talking about last night, like each gang has got 2 arms. So each ganger can only get out with 2 resource barrels. So there's not really any advantage to like fighting or anything. Like that just gives you money because you can get the weapons off the enemy characters. But if you're not like trying to kill the enemy characters, then you don't really need the money, So I thought it'd be interesting to see what sort of specs we can make up by just, you're just completely focusing on defense and mobility with no offense, and just and like there's some skills you can get that give you extra movement if you pick up an object and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I was thinking we could get some pretty cool mobility stuff going on, particularly with the Deadeye and the saboteur. But possibly, I'd have to look through all of the different houses to see what their special house variants are of all the skills. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them has, a house variant on one of the other characters that might be useful. Mostly, there's no real speed movement advantages on any characters except for the saboteurs and the Deadeyes. But yeah, I suspect if we look through them carefully, we might find something else that might be useful. Not in the default ones, but in the house variants. Anyway, so we've got readiness now. I can pop that up. We need to get him up to Ganger so he can. There we go. Okay, so now we can get some more skills. What does he need? So battle advice could be. Gives you minus 75% cost of ambush. It's no good because they can't ambush with no weapons. Cool, I got my team almost wiped last night by going full aggression on the other teams rather than sitting back and mopping up later rounds. Made a refreshing change. Actually, yeah, that could be cool as well. Well, because I had another idea of doing my Krieger girls where they're all clones and they all have gas masks, but I couldn't do it because I didn't have gas masks. But now I've got the gas masks unlocked. Maybe we could do the Krieger girls. I was thinking Krieger girls flamer squad. So just everyone has flamers, just all saboteur, like 5 saboteurs. Or maybe you could have an officer, so you have like 5 saboteurs and a heavy or something. Yeah, or 5 heavies would be pretty cool as well. Just, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking about like a Krieg purification squad. So they just go in, they don't care about the money. They just kill everything and just try and kill everyone on the battlefield, like every time. It could be pretty cool. I feel like I'll get this done. I'll do this battle, but yeah, I feel like I've been getting away from because I've been doing all this like unarmed combat solo missions and everything. I've kind of been getting out of touch with the actual game. So yeah, I should probably get back to actually playing the way that everybody else is playing, so I can kind of. Okay, so yeah, we might need an actual attack skill because these guys aren't the leaders, so they can't get the. So we've got this one, Power Strike. It kind of looks okay. We've got Cautious Strike. That seems pretty crap. Yeah, that seems pretty crap. We don't really care about those things. Yeah, I think Power Strike. So I don't really understand. Has anyone figured out what the point of delay is? So it gives you plus 50 initiative on the next turn. Gives you plus 15 AP and max AP. And it gives you plus 15. So I guess it's just basically if you can't do anything useful this turn and you just want to hide, then you just do that, and then next turn you have a bit of extra AP. That's all it does. So, I mean, it doesn't seem that good, you know. Anyway. What have we got here? Maybe we'll have a look at the gang of passives. So momentum is one of our skills that we need to get. And we've got readiness, rage, stim, and momentum are the 3 crit skills that we need. And preparation is the main defensive one. And what else we got here? Defensive reaction. That one could be quite good. Yeah, actually, I might go this one. I think I just want to make this particular character just super tanky. That was another concept I was going to go with, just making everybody super tanky and just going around just doing whatever you want and just being like kind of immune to damage. Yeah. I'm not really sure what to go with for active skills. So they don't really have any active skills that are of any use. Exertion's pretty cool. Go for exertion. And then, yeah, I don't know. I mean, delay, hit and run kind of could be useful, I guess. It's a battle advice is useless, isn't it? Yeah, it's not useless. Power strike. So See, I guess if you can land the power strike, then it is good. Could be useful. All right, we'll give him power strike just so he's got something. Because he just doesn't have any other active skills apart from strike. And yeah, there's some. So we've got unspent points 3, so we can max out our. We'll get our melee prowess up to 12 now. Do we have any skills that we're waiting on that? Oh, I raged him. I don't need strength. Crap. Did I just do the wrong thing? Alright, that's fine. Raged him. Boom. Power strike. Boom. Preparation. Oh, he doesn't really need to put this up, but yeah, that's kind of all he needs right now. He can just pretty much pump the rest into stats, I guess. We need accuracy maxed out. Melee prowess, we need some more of that. A bit more alertness could be good. The strength do? Bypass stun resistance. Yeah, that could be good. Or toughness. Oh yeah, this guy's thing was toughness, so we'll give him more toughness. All right, I think Miguel's. Oh no, we're not finished yet. See, I should give him more melee precision, but I just kind of want to give him more crit. The crit's just so nice. Can't resist. Strength. I don't know if we really need strength. I mean, agility could be good, a bit more evasion. He's pretty tanky though, I don't think he really needs it. Yeah, we'll just give him some strength, that's fine. Alright, Miguel's done. He's ready to rock and roll. Hawk has actually just got random stuff. Not completely random, but he's not really fully set up. So who else have we got in Cobra Kai? We need to quickly make a couple more dudes. Maybe we'll just see who's crippled and who's not crippled and go from there. We go for champion ganger. So what's the 10% cost of all melee stances? See, what's a melee stance? Is a melee stance like ambush, or is there any other melee stances apart from ambush? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's sort of because Johnny's old in the show. He's like old and busted, so it kind of fits him. Yeah, we go for this kind of. He's kind of more tall than I suppose he's bigger than Miguel though, isn't he? We don't want any extra agility. All right, nice. And we're going to go for willpower, I guess. And we're going to go for accuracy. All right, I think that looks a pretty good spread. This is Johnny. And face-wise, what does he look like? I can't really. None of these. He doesn't look like any of these guys, obviously. I don't know. Sort of, I guess. Sure. Okay, and yeah, I think we've got everything done. Cool. Johnny, go in here, get rid of his weapons. Cobra Kai don't use weapons. And we just need to change his hair. I don't know if there's any hairs that are going to be very appropriate. I mean, none of these look very much like Johnny, but like, hey, we'll say that Johnny of the future is like more badass, because it would be in keeping with his personality to just be really badass. So we'll go for that. It's kind of like this kind of thing, I guess. Yeah, he's got kind of blondish hair, I guess, so that'll do. Okay, nice. Yeah, pretty happy with everything going on there. Back. Johnny. Okay, so I need to give him some stats. We got 12s on everything. Max accuracy. Cool. Psycho gangs. No, I don't think there's any psycho gangs. There's gene stealer cults, but I think they're sort of like an optional kind of thing. But yeah, maybe possibly they have like psycho gene stealers. There's the Spyros. I'm not sure. I don't really know much about the Spyros. Possibly, I don't think they're psychos or anything, but possibly one of them. There's like 5 different variants of them. I think there's one that flies. There's one that like really strong, and you know they've all got their different things. So yeah, possibly something going on there. Okay, so I need preparation, and we need plus 30% melee penetration. That's kind of cool. Fury activates whenever a graze is evaded. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I feel like we need this guy to be our penetrator, because sometimes we go up against enemy leaders and we can't really beat them. So suffering a ranged attack, he gets hit resistance. Yeah, activates after using death from above, disengage, or putting a fighter out of action. Minus 35% AP cost of strike. That's pretty good. Especially if we take it in combination with... oh, he's got chain hit. Crap, I think we're going to struggle here because he's going to have too many skills. So that requires an active melee weapon. So that's not great. This requires an active melee weapon. That's not great. I really want to give him Terrorize because that's quite strong. Yeah, I'm just worried we're going to run out of skills. We'll give him that anyway. Screw it. Okay, so Galvanize. No, we don't want that. Rage Stim. Yeah, that's what we want. And then we need Momentum. Oh, Killing Spree. Shit, we didn't get that on Miguel. He's going to be weak. He's not going to be ruthless enough. We've got to have the Killing Spree. Yeah. Can you see the look how sweet it looks? I don't know if you can really see it on the stream. Maybe the quality's not that high, but yeah, it looks fucking amazing. I think he said that you might get like a very slight, drop in frame rate or something, but I don't know. I don't notice any difference. I guess we'll see when we get into the combat if it makes any difference, but yeah, it seems fine. Yeah, I definitely recommend you get it because, I mean, although it does change the art style a little bit, it makes it a bit more kind of, I guess, more comic book looking, I guess, whereas it looks a bit more kind of realistic maybe the other way, sort of, but no, it doesn't really. It looks more blurry basically normally. This just makes everything look crisper. So yeah, it does change the art style a little bit, But it looks better though. It's just objectively better in every way, pretty much, in my opinion. Anyway, activate subs using death from above or disengage. Yeah, so I'm feeling like this guy's whole gimmick is going to be using hit and run, which gives you minus 20 AP cost of disengage, and then disengaging and then re-engaging for free hits. Basically, it's going to be pretty crazy. Hopefully. Where was it? Oh, I lost it. Vengeance? Persistence? Yeah, here we go. Persistence. After using different row, disengage or putting enemy fighter out of action. So yeah, 75% AP cost of strike reduction. So that means he can like go in, hit with one hand, which will only cost him 15 normally, but he might even have some reductions. And then he gets a free disengage. It'll cost him movement points, but they'll be free in terms of action points. He gets like a free disengage, and then he can come back and do a double-handed attack to attack that would normally cost 30 AP, except it's going to be 75% cheaper because of this. So he's going to be, yeah, pretty sick. I'm hoping that Rogue put it into the game as a console user. Oh, you're on console. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, well, excuse me. I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I don't know. Different developers have different ways of doing things. Some developers, like, they keep an eye on this sort of stuff and they're like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. We should have thought of that. We'll do that in the next release, you know. Other developers are like, oh, the community's already figured out a workaround. We'll just let them do that, you know. So, yeah, I got no idea. Sorry. Okay, so what are we doing with these active skills? So chain hit requires a melee weapon. Although sometimes it says requires, yeah, see, it says 2 times attack with active melee weapon. I know, I'm gonna get it. I wouldn't be surprised if you can actually do it without a melee weapon. Sometimes, like, it says melee weapon, but it actually doesn't mean that. But sometimes it does mean that. Like charge, I'm pretty sure you can't. It doesn't work. But somebody said, or maybe it was you that said it doesn't. Maybe it's bugged anyway, so it might not be to do with not having a weapon. It might just be bugged. Anyway, so we need one more active. So charge would be the obvious, but yeah, this stuff's all crap. We don't want that. Exertion or iron will are probably what we want to go for. Power strike, no. Exertion or iron will. Or charge. I know. I want to try. Maybe we should just try some more charges. Which maybe it is just was a bit bugged. Maybe if we just try again from different angles and stuff, we'll be able to get it to work. Yeah, I mean, this isn't really this is just a for science type warband, you know, not really a serious attempt. Yeah, cool. And we need one more dude. No, we can't attempt to go another one of these guys. Or maybe we should go another. Maybe we should go another heavy, just because. Yeah, heavies give you the sweet buffs. So we've got the safeguard one. We should have gone the other one actually for more offense. Anyway, recruitment, heavy, choose career, and we go for champion. And just got some injuries. Jump. Yeah, those are pretty bad. We'll just buy her and then we'll just immediately sell her again. And then we'll see if we can buy another one. I think we might be a bit short on money again. Heavy champion. No, I won't leave. See, even though it says it's only going to be this much, you need to have the full price of 2,300 to be able to do it. So we'll just quickly sell some more crap again. See if we can. We're close. think we've got enough now. Alright. And we need another heavy. Oh, it's still saying we got two insufficient. Plus 10% AP of all. Yeah, that's not a good one. Melee stances. We don't care about melee stances. How much does it say? 2,500. Okay, so we're really close. We just need to sell a bit more crap. We'll sell a. There's only level 1. There's level 1 Grieve. There we go. And then we go back in here. Purchase. Heavy. Choose. And champion. Cool. And mail. I think we're running out of characters. Who else have we got? So we got Crease, we got Johnny, we got Miguel, we got Hawk. I don't know. Or maybe this can be our replacement Aisha. We get rid of the old Aisha and make this the new Aisha. That'll work. Observant and accuracy. Aisha. Cool. Oh, I gave her the wrong face. Oh, crap. Oh, it's all right. We just have to. Suspension of disbelief. Doesn't look exactly like Aisha, unfortunately. Tattoos. Yeah, she can keep her tattoos. Her head. She doesn't have any hair. And she doesn't have any. Oh, maybe she does have. She doesn't have a chin piercing. Maybe she could have earrings, maybe. I can't remember. Does she have a nose ring? No, I don't think so. We'll give her some earrings. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. So she needs some skills and stuff. Get rid of that. And here. So we got toughness is already high enough. Alertness. Yeah, I think we want alertness. Melee prowess. Accuracy maxed. Strength. We need 12. That'll get us started. Yeah, I think this one's going to be a lot more fun because we're going to be able to just ruffle stomp everyone, just beat the living crap out of them with our karate, which I'm going to find super amusing. Formation, of course. I'll always go formation all my heavies because I love that that sweet damage absorption. And we'll get our full suite of crit related things. She's going to be more offensively motivated than Miguel. So I think Miguel took this one. He went for sort of like extra tankiness. So she's not going to do that. Probably Blood's kind of cool. Gives you... no, it's only till the start of next turn that it gives you the absorption. So it's not like super... I mean, it's still pretty cool, but... Is that a... That's not a house specific. So that could be cool for our like roller derby one if we want to do that. So instead of thinking, yeah, we'll go for like complete focus on getting the objectives and like running away and stuff. But yeah, I was thinking maybe that, yeah, they could go all defensive sort of stuff, but maybe there's some offensive stuff like this where just they get caught by somebody in melee. You know, action points don't really help you run away that much, so they can use some of their action points to just punch the enemy a couple of times to get some stuns. Stuns, actually, I'm not sure what it costs to get a stun off. I think it costs 20 AP. I'm not sure if it costs MP as well. I think it does. I think it's like 20 AP and 20 MP maybe. But we'll see. We'll see how that works when we get in there. Retaliation, you don't want any of the crap. for positive, we're going to give her an aura. So we basically got precision, which gives plus 25% melee precision, which is pretty cool. Or we can go for, what do you call it, weapon check, which gives us plus 15 AP. So plus 15 AP is essentially one more attack, and that's going to be useful all the time. Whereas the precision, it's going to be good sometimes, but yeah, I don't know. One thing I haven't quite figured out about auras, hopefully we can figure out in this next match, is like for this one, so it gives you 15 extra AP recovered per round. So I'm guessing you have to be standing in the aura. Like, yeah, that makes sense. So there's a certain time each round, like at the end of each round, where a message comes up and it says all fighters' AP have been replenished and all that kind of stuff. So I'm guessing you have to be standing in the aura at that moment. So so I'm thinking. So yeah, if that's true, then it doesn't really matter whether the heavy moves first or the heavy moves last, as long as they've got everyone in their aura at the end of the round. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, so if we got tune-up doesn't work, weapon check is what we're going to go for. And we need to get our readiness. So plus 15 crit chance. So sweet, the readiness. I think, yeah, for an offensive unarmed, not that anyone cares about unarmed builds, obviously, it's just a fun thing. But yeah, for an offensive unarmed build, like Goliaths are definitely the go. And they're also really good defensively because they've got so much damage resistance, house variance. But yeah, when we look into the mobility thing, possibly the Escher or the other ones are going to be better for that. So this one gives us 20% damage absorbed straight up, so that's pretty sweet. I think we're going to have heaps of active. We're going to have active slots to spare anyway, so might as well get into it. But passives, killing spree we need. So we need willpower. Oh, there's going to be so much carnage. So much carnage. So does the heavy have anything we want? Guardian. Gives, oh yeah, crit resistance. We don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. No, so none of that's any good. Goliath. Activates when wielding a melee weapon. So yeah, that probably doesn't work. Yeah, if we get crit, that's only if we get a crit. So yeah, this is the sort of mobility stuff I was saying. You get 10 extra movement points and it lasts for the next 2 rounds. That's pretty cool. Oh, and it's also minus 5 AP cost of strike. So that's interesting. I think it costs 10 AP. Oh, but you can get it down to... Oh, okay, so minus 15. So you can pick up an item for 10 and then strike for minus 15. So you actually save points. You can only use one hand, obviously, but... And it's times 1, so I'm pretty sure that means it only works 1 time. Let's get this anyway. Let's just play around with this. Hopefully, oh, what's intelligence? Crap. We didn't save points for intelligence, but it's right. So she's going to be a big gimp because she's had to put a heap of points into intelligence, but that's fine. Oh, I got no XP to level up now. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, she spends a bit too much points on stats. So she's going to be a bit weak, but that's all right. She's got all the main crit offensive skills anyway. So she's pretty fine. Okay, cool. I think we're all good. We probably should put armor on people, but yeah, all right. Let's finish the job. Okay, so he's got some armor. She could do with a bit more armor. Oh, isn't there? Didn't we have a heap of armor in the stash? Yeah, we do. Did I click on the wrong thing or something? Oh, here we go. So what are we on? Left arm and left leg. That's weird. Why can't you just... It seems like this is here specifically so you can get stuff out of the stash, but it doesn't access the stash. You got to go in here. That's weird. Where are we going? Left. Right. Left. There we go. Alright, she's got one thing. He's fully equipped, I think. Yeah. This guy. He's got a full set. It'll only rank 1 though. Probably should upgrade it, but it's fine. So if we go in here, we can go right greave. Give him a flak chest just so he's got something different. Oh wow, that's cool. I haven't seen the flak chest before. That looks nice. Gut plate. Alright, cool. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Finally. Sorry guys. If anyone was waiting to see some combat. So yeah, I think we're just doing dead leave now. We figured out the AI is pretty easy to get around, and yeah, so we're not going to do anything lower than deadly difficulty, I think. So yeah, what do we got here? So this one's got a lot of resources. It's got 11 resources. So even if every single dude picked up 2 things, we wouldn't be able to carry everything. So this one's going to give us a lot of opportunity to grab stuff. So that could be good. This one's only got 6, so it's going to be a lot more. Yeah, so we'll go for this one. And I reckon everyone's going to go for this one too, because it's got the higher. Last time there was a choice like this where one only had 70 total and this other one had 95. Like all of the gangs went there and it was a massive 4-way smash fest. So hopefully that's what's going to happen this time. And then we'll have maximum enemies to punch the crap out of. Yeah, you guys were on last night when you were on last night when I was doing the infinite money thing, Chris. Oh, did you see that? Oh yeah, I found a setting that I think means that. Oh, what's going on? Oh, only one gang. All right, so this is going to be a bit not as exciting as I was hoping. But yeah, so anyway, so I found a setting with the bit rate or something that I upload at, and I like doubled it. So because I remember somebody commenting that there was quite a delay with the chat, like when I was responding to what people were saying and stuff. So I don't know if that was just a one-off thing or if that's all the time, but yeah, there's this bitrate thing and I upped it, so maybe that'll make less delay. Next time you type something, I'll try to like acknowledge it as soon as possible and see see how fast it happens. I'm loving this new reshade. Like even the map here looks kind of cool. It looks all sort of electronic and stuff. Actually, the map doesn't look as good. The map actually looked better before the reshader, I gotta admit. But I kind of like it. It sort of makes it look kind of weird and like low tech and like it's a grainy computer image or something. It's probably what it's meant to look like. Excuse me. So yeah, so we win initiative obviously because our team's all unarmed dudes. Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll just start at the top. We're the kings of the castle. This is a cool map. I haven't played this map before. I would recognize it because it's got this cool platform at the top here. Is it attached? No, it's not attached to anything. This is like floating platform. How cool is that? I guess when we get into the map, we'll see. It might be like connected by wires or... Oh, it's probably connected by these poles here. It's probably hanging from the ceiling. Oh, how do we get in there? Oh, we're going to mess these dudes up so bad. It's going to be like smash fest. Oh, they're all locks, I think. Sniper's dream. I don't know. It's a bit. It's closed off. See, all the barrels are indoors, so yeah, you wouldn't really be able to shoot anyone because everyone would be inside. It's a melee dream probably, so it's probably going to be really good for us. All right, so I usually like to put my heavies out first, just so they can pop their auras and all that. So where are these dudes? So they're over here. So what do we think they're going to do? Obviously, it's a bit hard to predict because the AI just does random stuff a lot of the time. But I think it's not actually random. I think the actual AI has got a bit of intelligence to it. It's just that it's got a few little glitches that make it seem a bit stupid a lot of the time. So yeah, essentially they could go down here and back up there. That's not really going to help them out too much. They could go down here, run across here, or actually more likely they just jump off here and then just go straight into there. Oh, there's an elevator, so they can actually get up here. But yeah. So where's the exit? Oh, there's only one exit. Oh yeah, this is good. This is real good. So basically we just set up here and then we just kill everyone that comes down. That's so cool. This is going to be sweet. So what's going on? Is this a tunnel? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, so good, so good. So we can just like set up in this tunnel and they can't get past. Or is there... Oh no, they can zip line across here and... Okay, so we could send the saboteur up and blow up these zip lines, and then they won't be able to zip line across there. Yeah, that could work. All right. Yeah. So for now, I think we just want to stay up on the top here and just stay out of line of sight and get our buffs going. Where are they? Can't see properly. Oh, they're here, right. So yeah, so we just don't want to be in the line of sight of them. I guess we'll go like around here somewhere. Actually, yeah, we'll go over here, because that'll be near where the saboteur wants to go when he wants to set up his stuff. And she will pop her AP aura for the good of the team. Yeah, the maps are crazy good. I love it. They're so atmospheric and like, look at that shit. It looks fucking cool. Sorry for the swearing. I'm trying to stop swearing so much, but it's hard because I'm Australian. Cool, so I think she's pretty much all set. Get all buffed up. Yeah, we're fully buffed. All right. Oh yeah, was there much lag? Like, did I don't know, I mean, maybe I didn't see your comment like the instant that you typed it, but yeah, did it seem like it was within a minute or two of when you said it? There wasn't like a huge amount of lag? So where'd this guy go? I didn't even see. Oh, so this is directly below us. Oh, we're just gonna wreck these guys. It's gonna be horrific. We're just gonna punch the living crap out of them. There's only 5 of them. Like, last time we had one guy up against 15 and he killed 8 of them. All right, so we want to go preparation. Did I forget to take an aura on this guy? Oh no, there it is. So yeah, they're going to be all ranged attacks, so they're going to be quite... Oh, so she does have the aura on her, doesn't she? That's weird. So auras don't seem to show up on here. Oh no, she's got strategist, minus 15 MP cost of entrenched. How'd she get that? Is that a skill? Did I choose that? Yeah, so she's got, no, the auras do show up. So she's got a safeguard aura on her. And he's got weapon check on him, yeah. So the auras only work on each other. But, strategist. Oh, that must be, she must have got a virtue. When I was leveling her up, I didn't notice it, but she must have got a virtue. Because when you're buying these like level 8 characters, they get virtues. So she must have got a virtue that gives her a cheaper entrench. There's a skill that you can get that gives minus 10 cost to everyone. But the lag doesn't seem too bad, Chris, or is it still laggy? I'm really liking this new yeah, Krieg Girls. Krieg Girls is definitely on the cards, I think, because you could have we could have like a I don't know, like we could go for like flamers and heavies, basically saboteurs and heavies, and have like flamers and heavy weapons, and we could have a leader that was a brawler with a chainsword and a pistol. So if you like, you know, like a proper Krieg, las pistol and chainsword, be sweet as. What are we doing here? So we need to. Yeah, we'll get Johnny going. Johnny doesn't have any buffs or anything, I don't think. We'll just kind of move him over here with the rest of the posse. So yeah, just got to be aware we don't block anyone off, because if you get the wrong initiative order, you can get stuff. Oh, he had self buffs he had to apply. I forgot. That sucks. He's going to basically have to waste his next turn buffing himself. At least he'll get the 15 extra AP, but he was going to be the star of the show, like really wrecking some shop on people because of his brawler skills, hopefully. Oh well. I mean, I don't know, all these, they talk a big game. They're like roaring, they're casting buffs on each other. But I feel like as soon as I get my turn, next round, it's gonna be a horror show. Guns. Pathetic. Guns are for pussies. Cobra Kai. The way of the fist. Come on, Lolene. Get moving. Yeah, I'm loving this shader. It's cool. It's I don't know, actually. I mean, it is cool. It definitely looks better, but it does look different. I kind of feel like maybe I could go like a half-half, like a bit less of this shader and a bit more, like in a halfway between this and what it was like before. I love this guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's a monster. He's just gonna go down there and just smash the crap out of everyone. It's gonna be a horror show. Oh no, I forgot to... Fuck. It's the second time I forgot to buff 2 of them now. Damn it. This is terrible. Alright, so we're going to go in with a 1 round disadvantage on 2 of our guys. They're going to just do nothing for the first round while they buff. Well, the second round, because we've already done nothing for this first round, obviously. Alright, see if we can get him in the middle. And then get some Chem Synth happening. So we want to get everyone in the Chem Synth. I think that's going to get everyone. No, we didn't get... I don't think we got Crease. There we go. Okay, so he has to do preparation. He hasn't got any. Yeah, oh, that's right. Hawk needs a full rejig. He hasn't got any of his. He's from the old Cobra Kai, when the students were all weaklings. And he's just not meant to. He's just hangs around and doesn't do anything basically. But we'll retire him and make a new Hawk if we ever play this warband again. That axe looks pretty nice. The massive axe that she's got. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say, Chris. So, yeah, did you use the infinite money cheat thing that we figured out last night, or had you already figured that out previously? Okay, so Crease hasn't buffed himself. I should have done last with him actually, because he needs to buff himself. So we go readiness, and we'll go preparation. Readiness and preparation, and what's that? What is it? Does it say what it is? It's slot, but where's the name of it? Shouldn't the name be somewhere? No, doesn't matter. I need to start going through using those exploits to unlock infamy, but on the other hand, the game's a wee bit harder without lots of infamy perks. Yeah, true, but you don't need to use them. Like, you can unlock them and then just not use them. So yeah, basically that was my sort of, that's what I don't know, my advice, I guess, that I did on the guide was basically follow the guide, use the exploits to make infinite money, use the infinite money to get all your unlocks and your infamy and everything. And then basically you've got the option to use it if you want to or if you don't. So I feel like at the start of the game like this, there's so much to learn and so many different things to try out. You know, it's kind of cool to like just play, you know, be able to play everything that you want. But if you're worried that you might burn yourself out in the game and you want to just kind of like increase the longevity of your interests, you know, so you don't want to kind of discover everything too far. Because like a lot of games, like, they rely on the grind for you to keep you interested. Like Mordheim I feel like was a lot like that. Like, because there's not sort of too much to it in terms of stuff you can get and skills you can unlock. Like, once you kind of know every skill in the game and you have got every item in the game, there's not really, you know, anything else to it in that regard, you know. So they made the grind really slow in Mordheim to unlock all that stuff. Yeah, so if you're relying on the grind to kind of keep you interested, then yeah, maybe don't do it. But yeah, you don't have to, you know, once you've unlocked all the infamy stuff, you can start a new warband and you don't need to use it, you know. All right, so what are we doing here? So we've still got 45 AP. So he can still go and wreck some shop. I'm just not sure if he wants to jump down in the middle of the whole gang. Like, he could definitely die. If like 2 of them attack him, then it could be all over. Oh well, this is probably our last game with them, so I feel like we've got to, we've got to make the most of it. Oh, actually, let's just check. Let's just think about this for a minute. I didn't actually pay any attention to whether they're all in Overwatch or not. So we better jump down on this guy straight onto him so we can get into combat. Oh, actually, he's okay. So yeah, we kind of need to. Yeah, so there's a guy directly under me, kind of. So if I do jump, and then I go. So if I go here, I'm going to be too close. Too close for him to overwatch me. But if these guys are all in Overwatch, they're just going to shoot me the instant that I move. Nope. Okay, cool. They're not in Overwatch, I guess. Oh, actually, another cool thing about this is because I'm on the elevator platform, I can go down, kill somebody with somebody else, and then use them to escape him back up again. That could be pretty good. All right. You are so dead. I'll give you a 1. So 1 hand will be enough, do you reckon? Oh no, he's probably going to need 2. He's probably going to need a double dose. Do you think the skills are better in Necromunda? I found I would only use a few in Mordheim each playthrough, and some are somewhat useful. Yeah, I think the skills are heaps better in this. They're crazy good, and there's so much more variety because the different houses have variants. So like there's how many skills are there? So there's Juve, Ganger, Leader, 6 of each of them. So that's 18 times 2 because there's passives and actives. So that's 36 skills there. Then there's the each class. So that's another 12 times 5. So that's 60. So that's... I forgot already what the first number was. I found I just can't do maths on stream for some reason. I don't know why. It's really weird. Anyway, so we got 60 for the class skills. And then we've got 18 times 2, wasn't it? So 36 for the Juve, Ganger, and Leader skills. And then we've got the house skills for each of the 3 houses. So that's they're only passives. There's no actives for those. So that's another 18. And then I don't know how many house skills, how many house variants there are, but for each I think there's 2 house variants in each of the the Ganger and the Ganger and the Juve. I think they have 2 house variants in each one. Possibly maybe every category has 2 house variants. So basically there's 114 skills, not including house variants. And then there's, I don't know, possibly another 30 or something of house variants, but maybe it's not that many. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I was going to do a video about it, but I just haven't got around to it yet. Yeah, anyway, there's a crap ton of skills, basically. Oh yeah, so let's beat the living crap out of this person. Oh my god. Get that crit, get that first crit. Oh shit, he didn't land a crit yet. There we go. Now it's crit time. As soon as he lands the first crit, he gets 20, he's got 20% more crit chance after that. I love it when they die. Anyway, and then we're just gonna zoop. Go back up here. How's that for a sneak attack? Just jump down, kill, catch the elevator back up. Oh my god! Wait, this is round one? No, this is round two. Round two, yeah. So yeah, round two they always go for the barrels. All right, this guy's got 2 barrels, so he's like enemy number 1. That's one thing I'm going to do from now on, just really focus on getting the objectives, because that's the game that the AI is playing. So I feel like it'll be a lot more interesting to actually play the same game that the AI is playing. Like if you just have really powerful weapons and you just kill the AIs while they're not trying to kill you necessarily, it's a little bit unfair. I mean, ideally the AI would be able to cope with that and it would be able to take the appropriate action. But yeah, I just thought it might be interesting to just sort of go, like, basically to play the same game the AI is playing, just all about getting the objectives and just see how that plays out. All right. I should have actually left him downstairs and then I'll leave him till last. Should we catch the elevator down or should we just jump off the roof and... yeah, I guess we'll catch the elevator down. Why not? So she's pretty offensive, this character. How do we... Oh, I gotta go over here. Go to floor 10? No, we want to go to... How do we... So, who's this guy on? What do you tell... Floor 10, yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, actually, yeah, we forgot about this guy. I've got to go and kill him. But there's dudes right here that I need to kill as well. Actually, I suppose we should kill this, saboteur. So there's a saboteur that's about to go next, which is this character right here. That's the next activation. So we'll go down and kill her. Hopefully. Aisha's not quite as offensive as Kreese, but... And she doesn't have the AP because she's the one that's got the aura, so she's the... Oh, man. What the hell was that? Debilitating trap. 5 to 20 at the start of turn. Oh, okay, so every turn she's going to take 20 damage from now on. That's pretty rough. But dealable. Alright. Let's... Oh, shit. These 200 axes do a lot of damage. Yeah. Shit. I was actually thinking about jumping over the table, but yeah, I went the wrong way. That was cool. Aisha just got wrecked. That was like Aisha 2 as well, because I just made a new Aisha because the old Aisha was a bit janky. Alright, so it's 1-1. 1-1. The score is 1-1 so far. If we drop that leader, that would get rid of that aura. That might be a good idea. So I wonder if that dynamic ability, dynamic mobility stacks. Is that why she keeps casting that, or is it just she's just bugged out, maybe? Yeah, I think it's just a bug. Like, they quite often seem to cast Chemsynth multiple times. Alright, well that was crap, because she was the one that was giving us all of the extra AP. Okay, this guy's the more defensively spec'd guy. Yeah, so we'll get him in here. He doesn't have any offensive attack skills, I don't think. Oh, no, he's got strike, power strike. What's that going to do? 87 or 100? Yeah, 87 could be good. What's his damage per hit? Has this guy even got... Oh yeah, he's got everything. I think he just doesn't have Paragon. I'm thinking we hit with this first, and then if she's still alive, we use Power Strike. Oh man. A lot of evasion going on there. Shit, we need the Brawler to come in and do his thing. Um, 50, so we do one Power Strike maybe. So we got a stun off on her at least. I don't know if that actually gives us any more chance to hit or anything. So it says about 0% chance to graze. Oh yeah, nice, because now she's stunned. She's got no evasion. I didn't even realize that. So stunning gets rid of the evasion. Yeah, the light switch mission is cool, but the light switch mission like is one of those ones that the AI just you know, is balked on. They'll just try to you know, they'll just go straight for the light switches and just get killed. No, I couldn't drop her. All right. I don't know if we should move her away somewhere maybe. Nah, I'll just stay in combat, that's fine. He gets plus 15 damage absorption when he's engaged, so it's actually going to make him a bit stronger. What's she going to do? Is he going to shoot her or is she going to go upstairs? I laugh if Kreese is the only one that survives this mission. It'll just prove that his students are weaklings. Yeah, we should probably kill that Brawler, because that Brawler's going to really do some damage to us. Oh shit, she's going first. Hopefully she's going to go for some barrels. It looks like, no, she's, okay, she's... No, she's going for the resource. Oh no, she's going for... Johnny, he's gonna get dropped. Oh, shit. This is cool. Oh dear. I feel like I did better when I was by myself with just Kreese. Alright, I think it's time for Kreese to take control of the situation. He's gonna have to, well, Hawk, I mean, Hawk's probably not going to do anything particularly exciting, but we'll... She's still got charge up. Jesus! Okay, cool. Still alive, that's fine. Alright, if he can get some stuns in. You got a stun? No. Jeez, she must have a nice willpower. So he doesn't have any, he doesn't have any crit, he doesn't have anything. So he's basically just doing nothing. But I'm hoping he was going to get a stun, which would open the way for Kreese to just obliterate her. Get a stun? No, nothing. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, we're running around, we're running out of dudes. Yeah, I think Miguel's in a bit of an awkward position. Just standing downstairs with all these new friends. I love chem synthing. Yeah, there's something wonky with that. They always just do chem synth way too often. the saboteurs. Yeah, I was going to try and stop him getting the objectives, but now that they've killed 2 of my students, Chris is just, he's angry now. He's going to have to get revenge. The honor of the Cobra Kai school, the Cobra Kai dojo, is at stake. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. She's already dead. Just stop hitting her. She's already dead. Oh my god, he's just keeping her alive with his fists. There she goes. Alright, nice. Now, we only got 9 AP left. Maybe we can entrench. I don't think we're going to be able to kill anyone else, but at least I think that was the only real threat. That yeah, I think that brawler was really the only threat. The rest should be okay. So I'm a bit bummed that Johnny got killed before he even got to attack anyone. Oh no, he did. Well, he did get to attack, didn't he? I can't remember. No, I don't think he did. Alright. Yeah, we'll give you a bit of what for. Alright, so that makes my disengage free in terms of action points. Because I use that hit and run skill. So it just only costs 15 MP. Normally it would be 15 MP and 15 AP. But yeah, I want to stay engaged anyway and make him use his disengage to get away from me. So we'll just stay there. But yeah, it's pretty interesting, that disengage skill. It's kind of cool. We'll get Miguel into the mix. Yep, nice. He beat the AI. Don't think we can really lock him in. So what's this? So power strike. Still, it's a pretty good chance of hitting. It's doing double damage. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think he's going to actually do alright this time. No, too much grazing. So he needs a lot more melee prowess, I think it is, to get less grazes. Yeah, the students are their weak sauce. Now, let's see if this works. This has got more precision. No. No good. Alright, well, never mind. Is the light switch mission always on the same? I've done it twice and both times it was on the exact same map. So is that the way it works? Like each map's got set objectives and the objectives are always the same? Yeah, but they probably are, aren't they? I thought maybe the objective, it'd be good if the maps changed and the objectives changed, you know? So then you get a bit more of, you know, because there's 26 maps, so there's 26 different games you could do. But if the objectives were different, so that maybe you have the lighthouse rules, but on this map, we have those lights around, you know, something like that, then you would get that extra extra variety out of it. Hawk's looking a bit busted up. I mean, there is a healing station down here, but I mean, healing is not really the Cobra Kai way. But I suppose Hawks, he's a weakling, so. How do we, so what do we want to do? We're going to jump down here. And then we're going to jump down that hole. And then we're going to run over here. Where is that hole? Those get lost in these maps. Isn't there meant to be a big hole in the ground somewhere around here? Is this it here? Oh, yep. So we want to kind of... it's a bit awkward, we can't really... Or maybe we can go this way. And alright, we'll go this way, and then we'll jump on that angle. Ah, you can't jump. I was hoping we could sort of jump on the angle and jump into the next floor down. No. Thought this was the level that had the healing station on it. Was I confused? Is this... I mean, I'm not in the right place, am I? God damn it. Oh, there it is. I nearly made it. What's this? No. It's not going to really help us. See, it's not really about the gangs for me. It's about the role, like the like homebrew gang idea that I come up with, and like if they supply me with what I need to do that, then you know what I mean. Like so, yeah. Like if you're just talking about, oh, this guy's stealing our stuff. If you're just talking about the backgrounds, I don't know. I probably think the Escher are the coolest, but the Orlocks are the ones that I kind of like the best. Like they sort of suit me the best, I guess. But having said that, like these guys are my favorite at the moment. Like just that look, that guy that we're looking at right now, that's my favorite right now. I just love this guy, just going around just punching the crap out of people. So I don't know, just gives me my jollies for some reason. All right. Oh, this guy's going first. Damn it. He's gonna steal the stuff and just run off the field. In terms of, so yeah, I assumed you were talking about aesthetics, like the idea of the gang. But if you're talking about like which gangs I actually like the best in the game because of their skills, probably Goliaths are like the best because they've got the most durability. You can get the most damage absorption, toughness type skills on them. So they're probably my favorite so far. But I haven't fully explored the other guilds, the other gangs. I've probably played around with the skills the most on the Goliaths. So yeah, I might have to do a, I don't know, there's so much stuff to explore with this game really, and there's, you know, I only got so much time. Gotta like try out all these different builds. I think our multiplayer is the thing we really need to get onto, because you know, we were all whinging about the AI, but yeah, imagine this in multiplayer. It'd be sick. It'd be really competitive, I think. But yeah, I don't feel like playing it like when it's late at night and I'm sort of tired and you know I just don't feel like doing multiplayer in that situation. But yeah, so I feel like if I was going to do multiplayer, I probably want to do it like straight after work when I'm still kind of awake and stuff, or on the weekend when I've kind of got the whole day and I'm a bit more relaxed. But yeah, I don't know. I might try and start my stream a little bit earlier tomorrow and do some multiplayer. We don't really need to use both hands, I don't think. So we've already got the yeah, we've already got the buff on from this, but that's all right. Is it? Oh, how crap is that? Just one, like if we just had got one more crit, we would have died. We'll do this again, I suppose. May as well. Alright, you're done, skis. Now, where's that other one? So I basically need to jump down this hole, but you can't jump. So I have to like catch the elevator. Oh no, I can jump because the elevator's on the right floor. Yeah, excellent. I think we can make it and do this character. So we go in here. We should be able to just jump down here. Jumping also gives us an extra 20% damage reduction, I believe. Defensive landing, yep. So we should be pretty high. Oh, I won't look it up now, but yeah, we should have pretty high defensive stats right now. If we can make it here and still have our... Oh. I'm on the wrong floor. Holy crap, I thought she was in here. Ah, damn it, I should have looked where I was going. What round are we on? Round 4? Oh, we still got plenty of time to try to capture resources. Oh, because we hit that mine, now we're tagged to that spot. That's screwed. Okay, so if we jump to here, and that should allow us to do ascension to over there. And then we're not going to have enough action points to attack, are we? Damn it, no. And we can't jump either. Alright, damn it. I think she's going to get away. This guy's really crap at killing people, we figured out, isn't he? I think it's just because I didn't take all the offensive skills on him. He's just really useless. We've got to get this barrel stealer. Where is she? You know, it's really hard to keep your bearings in this game. Alright, so is that going to help us if we go down there? Not really. Yeah, we'll just jump. Okay. She's pretty low on health, but Miguel is epically crap at fighting. So I feel like he's not going to do too well here. But, oh, we might be able to jam her in though. Oh yeah. We're jamming her. So we got 100% to hit, or we got 100% to hit. Either way. We could get one extra hit if we do that way. Oh, but this does double damage, so yeah, that's what we want. Alright, let's do it. I got a good feeling about this. Come on, we go. Oh yeah, crit. Splat. Alright, cool. And then we've still got a round to... oh, we just got another infamy point for killing saboteurs. And we've still got a round to pick up stuff. Where's the barrel gone? That's over there. Okay, so This guy, if this guy stands on another bomb, it's like all over. And I feel like he's going to stand on the other bomb. There's going to be a bomb like right here. No, got it. Okay, so far so good. Now we need him to get another barrel. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get any money. Oh. Damn it. I knew that was going to happen. I shouldn't have done that. That was tactical. That was a tactical error. All right. So Crease needs to try to save the day. And I think we're going to lose this precinct because I keep because I've done so many solo missions and I keep losing on the resources. It is quite funny, like, playing this gang, though, because I don't care about money, because I've got infinite money anyway. I don't care about upgrading my weapons, because they don't use weapons. You can't get armor off the enemies, so there's no point, like, even looting them. Like, I've only just loot them to get the drugs, because they have cool combat drugs sometimes. That's like, pretty much it. Like this, this karma's really good. Oh dear. So yeah, where did he go? Wasn't he? Oh yeah, there he is. I've only got. I can't pick it up. Oh yeah, exertion's so good. You just got an extra 15 AP whenever you need it. And it comes in handy like so often. You don't want to use it at the start because it gives you a debuff that makes everything cost more AP, but it's just so good to have a clutch. Like there's so many situations where you just do anything for another 15 AP and that gives you that 15 AP, so it's pretty awesome. So this guy... I'm kind of glad Hawk died because we wanted to replace him anyway with like a better version of Hawk. It's weird how it says like nominal victory. It'll give you like a nominal victory even if you don't win on the resources. Like if you just like if everyone else bottles out but you don't, then it gives you a nominal victory. So this ground floor is all blocked off. The only way in is through the roof. Yeah, I don't think we can really get up there. We'll just call it at that. Yeah, so I don't know, I might just... Yes, this is a decisive victory, but we didn't actually, like... Oh no, we did actually. Yeah, we got 35. They only got 20. They only got 2 of the crappy barrels, whereas we got, yeah, we got more. So okay, so we kind of won, but in overall ratings for this precinct, you'll see we're not doing too well. So yeah, I think we should have a look into making a roller derby Esho, or maybe roller derby Orlox could be better. Just for funsies. So I think I got 3 kills that round, so it wasn't too good, but whatever. Yeah, so kind of a roller derby Escher gang that are all built around speed and mobility. I don't know where the roller derby part comes into it, but whatever. But the basic idea is that I guess they'll fight, but their main purpose is not to fight, it's to get all the loot and get the hell out of Dodge and try and win the precincts as fast as possible. So that could be a fun thing, and just use different skills setups and stuff. Or the other one is the Krieg Girls one, which is just, I don't know, it's just a roleplay kind of one, I guess, of just killing people. But could be good for some reason. I just feel like I just need to explore the Esches, the Orlok stuff, because I think the first gang I made was Orlok, but I didn't really know what I was doing then, so I didn't really fully explore it, So yeah, we'll just return to... Oh, actually, before we do that, just to... I'll just show off show off Kreese. So he's got all his skills already maxed out, so he can't do anything about those, and we can't do anything more. But he can always use his XP to just delete these and get new ones. But I think he's pretty much like the perfect weapon. These are like the best. This is like the best skills you can possibly get for a melee Deadeye, a Goliath melee Deadeye. That is. If he used weapons, obviously he would do a lot more damage. Well, not a lot more. Well, yeah, he'd probably do like double the amount of damage, I guess, that he does now. Or about 50, at least 50 to 100% more damage, I guess. But I mean, he already does like ample damage. That would be interesting though, to go in with Kreese fully geared and see if he can kill like the whole enemy teams by himself. You could probably kill like 2 or 3 guys per round if he had weapons. He's a monster. Combat monster. Yeah, ever saw Assassins, like Assassin's Guild or something could be cool. Just doing three rounds. That was the other thing I was thinking of doing, like kind of doing the solo thing, but having 3 guys and just having 3 absolute beasts and going into the missions and doing whatever you do. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like I should do some shooty stuff because I've kind of explored the melee a lot. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, anyway, so yeah, I was just going to show you Kreese. So we've got another 220 XP. So he's got 25 accuracy, so he can't get any more accuracy anymore. Toughness gives him crit resistance. That probably, I mean, that might be good. Or agility could be good too. I suppose you should go for alertness for starters though. And actually, melee prowess is pretty good too. Yeah, we'll go for that. But yeah, I just wanted to show you his stats. Like, he's on the way to having 25s across the board. He's got 25 accuracy, and he's got 20. Oh, he hasn't got 24 strength, but he's got potential to get 24 strength. And the only other thing I was going to say was he's got these. So this gives him +5 strength and max strength. From a chip. I'm pretty sure you can pop them on top of your 25 maximum that you've already got. So so how he's currently got 25 accuracy, I think if I get a accuracy chip, he can go up even higher. So yeah, so I was just going to see if we can get any chips. So we've got toughness, +5 toughness. Yeah, that's cool. Toughness is not really one that we really want, but we haven't really got anything else to spend our money on, so may as well. I'm pretty sure we can replace them as we go, so we can just give him a new one. I mean, it'd probably be better to give it to one of the other characters because he doesn't really use toughness, but Kreese doesn't care about fairness. Yeah, so he can just equip, once he gets a more appropriate one, like accuracy or something, you can just do it over the top. But yeah, so check out his stats now. He's got 17 toughness. He's just a beast basically. Cool. So I'm not sure if I'll actually play another. I think I probably will play another mission, but it's going to probably take me like an hour to get the new gang set up. So yeah, just a pre-warning to everyone now. Probably the next hour is just going to be like screwing around in management, talking about skills, that kind of stuff. And then by that time, I may actually be too tired and not be able to do another mission. So just pre-warning everyone that might be all the gameplay that you're going to see tonight. But anyway, get out of here. So yeah, I don't really have, like, the Cobra Kai idea was very strong. Like, I had a very strong idea of what I wanted to do, how I wanted to achieve it. Really enthusiastic about doing it. You know, look at the metal on the shader. That's one thing the shader does. The reshade does really good. So these glistening metal knee pads he's got, that doesn't look anywhere near as good without the reshade. The metal looks very kind of flat. So yeah, so we've got the Krieg girls. Actually, yeah, we'll have a look at the Krieg girls first. Actually, no. Have a look at the Derby girls first. So this is the roller derby team. So basically, the theory of it, this is sort of like this is the Tiger Muay Thai team, basically, that they go around with no weapons because they're that tough. They just take the weapons off the other players. And then that way they can make more money because they don't use up equipment slots. So it's just a point of pride that they don't need weapons because they can just take their enemies' weapons and kill them with their own weapons. So that's the theory. But they were into Muay Thai, but now because of social distancing, they can't practice it anymore or something. So now they're doing roller derby. That's their new sport. But basically, they're still just essentially, they're not like a gang. They're a roller derby team, and they just cruise around hanging out with their teammates and stuff and drinking colas and stuff. But this is obviously they're off duty. They're not in an actual roller derby match at the moment, so they don't have their roller skates on because you don't wear roller skates in normal life all the time. That'd be weird. So it all makes sense when you think of it that way. They're a roller derby team. They're just not currently in a game of roller derby. But they're going to use their roller derby skills and agility to kill it. So yeah, so if anyone hasn't seen the cheat thing about how to get free money, you're going to get a little bit of an intro to it now. So you always have to get training grounds. You get 20% reduction in hiring fighters cost. It doesn't matter what you get on any of these ones, but if you get this, then you get new armor pieces every round, and armor is probably the hardest thing to get. So that's pretty cool. Then you want to go in here, and you want to go for dubious contracts. Gives you minus 15% cost of hiring fighters. And then you want to upgrade that again to 25 and then again to 35. And then you want to get persistent haggler, which gives you extra money for selling stuff at the shops. Give that, give that, give that. So always take those two first because that gives you the infinite money basically. And then you've still got another 33 points, or how many you've got. This is how many you've got if you follow my guide and unlock everything. So some things that in Essek Hydra's very first video that he brought out before release, he sort of suggested like Promise of Glory gives you a rank 5 fighter. I mean, I can see why he said that because it's hard. You can't get when you start a new gang, you can't go in with the full gang because you don't have enough money to hire the gangers. But yeah, obviously, if you've got the setup I'm using, you've got infinite money, so you don't need to worry about trying to fill out your gang with extra guys. And the problem with this guy is he's going to be rank 5 already. He's going to have all of his traits and everything already chosen for you, and they're not going to be optimal. And he's going to have injuries possibly as well. And he's not going to be the class that you want, So you're much better off just buying the exact guy that you want with your money that you make from the infinite money. I just noticed something with this before as well. So Promise of Glory, see limit of 1 use per sector, but like this one doesn't have limit of 1 use per sector, right? So you can actually get multiple instances of this one, which I thought was pretty interesting. Which we might actually do that actually. But yeah, there's actually a bunch of interesting things in here. This is what I was saying, Chris, about the so like if you do the money sheet to get all of the things unlocked, so like these ones are just pretty basic, but like this one, so successful clan requests will give you 1 loot casket, so it gives you just extra, or you can level up to 3, so you get 3 extra loot caskets. This one gives you extra money, so they're not that interesting, but they change the way the campaign works. But there's other ones as well. So that's nothing. That's nothing. Money, weapons, money. Juve, no, nothing, no. I say gambling. So if you want to do the gambling caskets, it's I don't know. I don't think the gambling caskets are that exciting, but I only did like 2 of them. Yeah, that's nothing. Okay, here. So gambling. So if you want to do the gambling caskets, this one gives an extra 2 gambling caskets get restocked at the shop with every shipment, and this version gives you 6 every shipment. Sorry, I think every shipment is every 3 shifts. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's every 2 shifts. These 2 are really cool. So this one gives the enemies an extra 50%. I think it's 50% extra HP. This one gives the enemies 50% more damage. So both of those, you saw that 2-handed axe guy was just like 0 to 100, 100 to 0ing me. So yeah, if they did 50% more damage, imagine that. They can do like 150 damage pistol shots and stuff. These caskets with implants. Oh yeah, so implants. Implants are kind of hard to get, but yeah, that's just another thing that gives you items. Gambling caskets, XP. Sorry, I was wondering about this, so I wanted to go through. I forgot what memory wipes actually are. I was reading about it, but I forgot what it was. Bionic upgrades. Where do you get your bionic upgrades from? No. Anyway, yeah, so my point was just that there's a few that actually change the way that the game works. So these ones are the most obvious. They make the enemies really powerful, but they give you heaps of extra rewards. So you get like 50% more money, and you get 5 extra loot caskets at the end of each operation. So every shift, assuming you win, I guess. So those ones are really big ones. Some of the other ones change some things about loot caskets and money and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, something I didn't say in the, I didn't really say it in the guide, in the money cheat guide, but yeah, basically you need to get the training ground, dubious contact, and persistent haggler. That gives you your maximum amount of money. And basically you just keep making as much money until you get bored of it, because it's kind of pretty boring. But yeah, I didn't mention it, but the other thing that actually helps is the more items that you get. So if you take stuff like this, 2 to 4 armor pieces, you take like you've got a couple of points left over, you take this, gives you consumables, all this stuff you get right at the start of the game. So it's just essentially free money. You just sell that, and then you've got more money to work with, to buy leaders and sell them again to get the infinite money. So it just makes it faster, basically. If this is not a game that you're going to actually play, you're just doing it to do the infinite money. You just take all the things that give you the extra items. Anyway, so yeah, so what I figured out as well is, so we choose this, we get 2 to 4 armor pieces of rank 5, right? Boom. And then, I thought that I had to like go down here and then go the armor, to get this crappier one, 2 to 4 armor pieces of rank 3 or 4. But no, there's no limit on this one. So I can just take it again. I can just go over in this slot and take it. And then I have 2 instances of that. So this will give me 2 to 4, and the other one will give me 2 to 4. Or I can rank this one up, and it'll give me 5 to 7, which is kind of better and kind of worse. So it's get more minimum but less maximum than having 2 of these. But then if I rank it up again, then I get 8 to 10, which is more than triple that. But it's not more than double that. So it's sort of, yeah, I don't know, it's a bit, I'm not sure whether it's better to, I'm not sure whether it's better to get the 3 of the one or the separate one, whatever. Let's just gamble. No, I can't get any more armor. Consumables. So yeah, if we were just doing this to get as much money as we could, we'd now have a crap ton of money, because we'd just be able to sell all this crap that we got. So yeah, I have to be a bit careful so I don't sell all my expensive armor that I just bought. So do we want to have weapons? I don't know. I feel like we don't want weapons. At least at first. We might start using weapons later on because it's a bit silly. So I feel like spudjackers, like I can do their thing. They just go around clubbing people. Because they're things about getting in, getting out, you know. So I feel like stun is what we want. What's Jolt Seed good for? Initiative. Oh yes, a lot of these ones are pretty cool because they give you, like, this gives you plus 15 initiative to the end of battle for the whole match, and there's no downside to it. So, you know, if you want high initiative, it's pretty cool. All right, so let's see what we've got here. So we've got 6 caskets. Oh no, explosives. We'll open this and we'll just sell all this crap for a bit more money. So this doesn't give you too much, but yeah. So maybe is there any like stun? Tactical skills cost more. Stress resistance and initiative, no. Choke. Increases cost of offensive. Yeah, see, things like this are pretty cool. Your offensive skills cost plus 20%, but if you leave the zone, you get a thing that gives you plus 10% for the rest of the battle. So they last for the whole battle. So you can kind of stack a few of those. So you can't stack that, but there's some other ones that do other stuff that you can stack as well. Like this one, hit resistance and crit resistance until the end of battle. I suppose then it fixes stun B buff on everyone. 10% less chance of existence. See, I feel like these 3 things are actually kind of cool stuff that our girls would use. So maybe we'll get rid of the frag grenades and stuff. What do we got here? Cool, got a few bits and bobs. Alright, nice. So we got a bit of armor. That's pretty cool. And I've also got the facility that gives us extra armor every shift, so that's cool as well. Now, go into crew management, and we need to hire a leader. So she only costs 67 to hire because of our cheap stuff. And then I'm just going to hire a couple of mules. I should put them over here. I'll hire a couple of mules just to carry the stuff that we don't want to sell. So we want the spudjacker, we want the scare gas, we want the van braces, Alright, cool. She's pretty stacked up with stuff. Yeah. And she's going to carry that, and that. Alright, cool. So, yeah, so these guys are just mules. They're just there to hold equipment, so we don't actually accidentally sell it. And then I'm just gonna I feel like this is gonna be really annoying for you guys because it's gonna make a lot of noise. I'll just turn down the, I don't know, maybe it's pretty quiet. I think I've got the sound down pretty quiet, so maybe you can't really even hear it, but I might just turn off the game sound while I do this because there's gonna be a lot of ping, ping, ping sort of noises as I'm selling stuff. And this is probably going to take a while too. So yeah, apologies in advance if this is really boring. But anyway, yeah. So quick intro to how the whole free money thing works. You get those. You take those infamy talents that I said before, and then you just keep buying and laying off. Then you buy another one, and you lay it off. And you buy another one, and you lay it off. And you buy another one, and you lay them off. And you buy another one, and you lay them off. And I'm just going to keep doing that over and over again, a ridiculous amount of times. And then I'm going to have thousands of gold, and then I'm going to be able to buy all of my roller derby ladies, and they're going to go and wreck some shop. So yeah, so the objective, if we go ahead with this roller derby one, I'm not sure if we're going to have any rules, like if we're going to have like no weapons. Oh, whoops, put the wrong guy. I'm not sure if we're going to have any rules like no weapons or anything, but basically the objective is going to be to get the absolute maximum amount of resources out of every map, just to like completely get all the resources, you know? So yeah, I think actually, I don't know. I wonder what sort of tar pit abilities that we can use, because I know that the Goliath brawlers have an ability that makes it cost more for you to leave combat with them, but I'm not sure if, so now we've used up all of our credits, so we can't sell anything else. Just go in here and then we just sell everything. Just press E to sell it really fast. We don't want any of this crap. So basically the gist of it is it costs us 67 to buy each guy, and you get about 200 credits worth of stuff off each guy. So you make, yeah, you make about 4 to 1 or something on your money. We probably actually want a bit more money than that, so I'm just going to do it again to get a bit more money. So yeah, apologies in advance, but if I just do this twice, then I'll get, you know, so much ridiculous amounts of money that I'll be able to just buy whatever I want. And that way, if we have to sack and rehire a couple of guys to try out different skill sets or whatever, we've got the reserve money. And I'm going to keep this gang as well. So if I like if I think of a new Escher idea, I probably would just change this gang into the new Escher idea. Maybe, I don't know, it's kind of nice to have different, you can have up to 10 gangs. Somebody asked that in a previous stream and I didn't know. It just, yeah, it says it right on your gang list that you can have up to 10. Whoa, she's not very attractive, is she? She's got a real horror show going on there. Actually, I thought that the leaders were the best to hire because they have armor and stuff, but I think actually all of the guys have a chance to get armor. So she's got 3 armor pieces, right? And then if we just hire 4 more guys, I thought that the other guys just didn't get armor, but I think they do. But I don't know if maybe they don't get as much, the leader gets more. So she's got no armor. She's got no armor. She's got no armor. She's got, okay, no, so I was right. So the leader's the one to get because the leader's got this gun that's worth like 75 or 50, 60 or something, and each of these armor pieces is worth like 50. So basically you're going to get like 210 off her for 67, whereas these guys, they, if you hire another guy, these guys cost 67 as well, but you're only going to get like 50 gold worth of stuff off them. So yeah, I think they maybe need to... maybe they need to just make it so the leaders don't start with armor, or make it so that the leader's starting armor doesn't have any resell value. Because there's some characters, like if you sell the grappling hooks off of the level 0 saboteur Deadeyes, I think they're worth 0. So they could just do that for the leader's starting armor. It would fit it. James said the AI. Hi James, by the way. James said the AI is plenty hard. It's sent 2 or 3 gangs at me almost every mission, and I'm the only one they're trying to kill, and they take the high ground before I can. Yeah, you definitely want the high ground if you can. If you got high initiative, you can reserve it, but if you've got low initiative, then they're going to take the high ground in every situation. But I find that it's not usually that bad, because if you let the AI take the high, so just say you go into a 4-way match, or you said either a 3-way match or a 4-way match. So just say you go into a 2-way match or a 3-way match. Basically, if you take a Deadeye, it's always useful to take a Deadeye for this, and keep the Deadeye with high initiative. So basically, you know, just say your warband's got the lower initiative, so they get to pick first. The AI is almost always going to pick the high ground. So if you pick, you figure out which ones the AI is going to pick, which is usually the high ground, and then you just pick the spot that's like furthest away or the hardest for the AI to get to, and you try and imagine that the AI is hopefully going to attack each other, and how you can be the furthest away from getting in between there, because that's the worst thing happening. If you're in between two AI factions, they're just going to kill you trying to kill each other. You know, you're just being caught in the crossfire. But yeah, so basically you set up as far away as possible, and you place your Deadeye first. So that way, if by some chance the AI then decides to change it up and put half of their fighters somewhere else over near your gang, and you don't want to be next to, you don't want to get caught in the fight, you can set up the rest of you guys in somewhere else, in the next safest place. Like sometimes one of the AI factions will split their guys into two sets, but usually they just sit in one set. But yeah, sometimes they will split them. But anyway, point is, if you're forced to place yourself, if you're forced to place your gang and you're not sure, you know, where to put them, put your Deadeye down first, and then if they put you in a bad position, you just choose a new spot for your gang, put all the rest of you guys there, and then move your Deadeye first on the first activation, and he can just use his ascension to, you know, whiz out of there and get away to safety. So that's my advice for that, James. Hopefully that helps you out. Anyway, so what are we doing here? We're buying some more guys just to make some more free money. Yeah, sorry about this. It's already a bit boring, but just if I just do this once, then I'll have heaps of cash, and then I can just play around with some different builds and figure out what we want to achieve with these guys. I feel like looks-wise, the Orlocks are actually going to be the best for the roller derby, but so we might have to redo this with the Orlocks, but I just wanted to see what the house skills were on the Escher. Oh wow, this is going to take a while, isn't it? Got to get my I need a lower mouse sensitivity, so higher mouse sensitivity, so I can click around the screen faster. Check out this high-level gameplay using my elite strategic abilities. I managed to win most of the time, and 1v1s are a cakewalk, but at times it's brutal. Yeah, I don't suppose you were watching before when I did that unarmed 1v1 just then. I got wrecked. I technically won the match, but yeah, two of my guys got killed. That was a 1v1. For my unarmed gangs, I feel like it's actually better if there's 2 or 3 enemy gangs, because then I can play them off against each other, like I was just describing. Oh, that's cool. Is that a hammer? I don't think I've seen that weapon before. Is that just the? Oh yeah, probably. That's just the Escher hammer. I just haven't seen it before. I feel like we could go hammers. Maybe that can be their theme. They just go all stun weapons. Oh, the other thing I was thinking about doing is calling them the Pop Tarts and making them. I don't know. I couldn't really think of it. And also, I thought tarts is kind of like a little bit. Is that edgy? I don't know. I'm old. I'm out of touch with what's politically correct these days. But yeah, I was like, when I did my Tiger Muay gang, I made them all have like different takes on female pop singers' names, like Brick Knee Spears and Rehammer, and what was Katy Perry? I can't remember. Smiley Psycho. That's meant to be Miley Cyrus. Yeah, I wanna. Maybe we should do. Actually, maybe the Krieg girls could be good for this, because it would be like like they've got a mission, and their mission is to get the resource barrels, and they don't care like at all costs. Like their lives are you know, of no importance. They just go and get the barrels and do whatever they need to do to survive. But they're like super durable, and they like, you know, and they're really tough and everything, but they just don't care about their own lives. I can dig it. But yeah, the good thing about the, I mean, the Escher have the roller derby clothes that look really good for the roller derby scene, but the Orlocks have the roller derby haircuts. Like they're like, I don't know if you guys have seen roller derby, but but yeah, like the haircuts that the Orlock girls have is like actual roller derby girls have those haircuts. What's the background to the Krieg girls? Oh, so the theory is that somehow they were they're in a you know, a war somewhere, being expended like ammunition, which is how the Imperial commanders usually treat Krieg troops. And yeah, somehow they got you know, they got stranded. Maybe they were meant to go like do a suicidal ship-to-ship boarding action or something like that, and their ship got blown off course or something, and they got stranded. So there's this whole regiment of Krieg infantry that have just been like gone somewhere else other than the battlefield, and so obviously this is unacceptable. So they managed to hail down a passing like trade ship or something like that to kind of like rescue them, and they sort of like commandeered this ship. But then, like, the only place they could get to was Necromunda. So they got to Necromunda and, you know, thinking they'll just contact the proper authorities and then they'll be able to get shipped back home. But, you know, they didn't realize that Necromunda's all, like, completely corrupt and everything. So instead of, like, getting in contact with the planetary governor or the Arbites or somebody like that, you know, some, like, dodgy spire house, gets them to land somewhere, like, and taken down into the Underhive, basically, so they can be slaves or something like that. But then they've like broken out of there, and now they're in the Underhive with all these gangs, and their mission is to fight their way back up the spire, and you know, commandeer a spaceship so that they can fly back across the galaxy to get to the front line where they can, you know, die in the meat grinder of war, as is appropriate for Krieg girls. So that Chris is the background of the Krieg girls. So we've got the lore background down. I'm very happy with that. I just haven't figured out how that's going to translate into gameplay. Like, are they going to be, you know, like, I feel like these soldiers basically. There's nothing really that special about that, you know. Oh, the only thing we could do is maybe there's only 3 of them. Or something. Like, maybe there's no takebacks. Like, we just always play with the same 3 girls, and they just keep leveling up. It could be cool. But no, my idea was that there's like an endless amount of them, and they just suicidally, you know, go into the grinder, and then we just get more of them. Damn it! I should have been clicking while I was talking. Could have been done by now. It's alright. We're nearly there. It's a pity they don't randomly have drugs on them sometimes. And we could use their drugs. But yeah, I might go and look at the Krieg girls as well, because I want to. I just want to look at all like skills. So I don't know if I'll actually play or do a final setup of either game, but I'm just gonna like, yeah, you know, figure it out. So these guys. I wanted to try to do Krieg girls, but they just they don't have the right customization options. So yeah, now we just sell everything. I suppose this key pressing is really loud. I'll just try to move that away from the mic a little bit. Oh, I've got so much crap to sell. I'm not bothering with any of these level 1 armor, because I've got a few pieces of level 5 armor that I got from my starting Infamy stuff, and then I've also got the facility that gives me level 2 and 3 armor pieces after every operation. So so we should be able to get some pretty good armor fairly quickly. I never go for the weapon ones, because when you're playing on deadly, you always get better weapons out of the out of the missions. Like, I mean, you could, I mean, I guess if you started off with a couple of you guys having level 5 weapons in the first mission, it would be a good advantage. But I find you can always like kill a couple of dudes and get there and get heaps of weapons. So after the first like 2 operations or whatever, you're golden. Whereas you're just going to keep continuing to struggle for armor for a long time. So yeah, I feel like the armor one is the way to go. All right, cool. So we got 16,000. That's right. We're not going to need any more money than that, you know. That's yeah, that's going to be ample for all of our money needs for the rest of this campaign. Probably didn't need to go that high, but at least it's sorted now. The cool thing about that is we can hire a bunch of guys. Like if we get injuries, we can just sack them and get a new guy. Yeah, so the strategy is you buy a leader. It doesn't matter who they are because you're going to sack them later on. And then you get another dude, and this dude is the one that you make them be. You make them be a high level. So, actually, I might just hire. I'll just hire a green juve of each class. Actually, wait. I'll just see what we've got available first. So let's say we get a brawler. We'll put him up to champion ganger. She's got a couple of injuries. Action points, those are really bad injuries. So we'll hire that fighter, but we'll sack her immediately. And then we'll go back in and hire a new rank 7 brawler. And this time she should be different. Okay, so this one's got no injuries, so that's great. I feel like every time I do this, like every time I buy the first one and get rid of him, the second one always has no injuries. So I don't know if that's like a thing or what, but yeah. Okay, so we've got our brawler. I don't think we like this face shape. Is there any better one? Oh, that one's pretty cool. Yeah, that's fine. And then toughness, strength. So she's a brawler, so we kind of want to... Well, actually, so yeah, so we're going for a different thing with this. So maybe we want to go agility. I really don't like the agility body. Like, I hate to be a body shamer, but like, they're so skinny. No, maybe I'll just do this one for this character because she's a brawler, for example. After all, so she's going to be our stun guy, I guess. I don't know. We'll probably have to remake him anyway because we So yeah, alertness is going to be the thing that makes him tankier. And I think we don't really need ranged. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, no, definitely not on a brawler, I guess. Do we need crit? So I guess we're not really going for crit, we're going for stuns. And for stuns, we need strength. Yeah. So stuns is what gives you the strength. Strength is what gives you the stuns. So yeah, so we'll go, yeah, I mean, accuracy, crit is good. Because crit's the only thing that gives you a damage increase in this game. Everything else is like to do with accuracy and how likely you are to hit. So I mean, but hitting is good. So yeah, we'll go for disciplined. Yeah, so we're happy with that. We'll leave the name because we don't know what name we're going to give her. So yeah, we'll just leave her for now. We'll just hire another guy. The main ones we're looking at are Deadeye and Saboteurs. They're the ones that have the movement skills. So she's got... Yeah, these are both really bad skills if you want to have a mobile character. So we'll get rid of her. And we'll see if my theory about the second one's never injured stays true. So far I got 2 in a row where it's been that way. Yeah, no injury. So the second one got no injury again. So that's interesting. Okay, so well, let's say this guy is going to be agile. We're going to go for like a dodge build. I'm not sure if she's got the grapple shot or not, but let's say she does. We'll give her ranged. And alertness to make it more dodgy. Cool. And then we want a Saboteur. Is the other one that's going to be useful to us. Champion Ganger. No, got really bad injuries. That one's not too bad actually. It's just kneeling and getting back down, getting back up again. But this one is pretty bad. So hire her, and then if we get rid of her again, seems like the second one never has an injury. So we'll try that, test that theory out. I'll put the sound back on in a second, I guess. I don't think we're going to be doing any more crazy clicking. So saboteurs have high agility as well. I wasn't paying attention to these before, but yeah. So we should probably stack agility on this saboteur as well. So we go agility. I feel like the skinnier they get, the less I like them. Like, look at that chick. She looks tough. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, yeah, so we're going agility. Curious. Yeah, we're going to go alertness again. So these things aren't really about what you need. They're just about what you want to max out. Because you're going to be able to you need 12 to get this to use any skills. You only need 12 to unlock the level 3 of a skill. So you're going to be able to do that with with everything. So you don't need to worry about that. It's just about, yeah, which stats you want to max out, which ones you want to get to 25. So I feel like flamethrowers are kind of cool, but yeah, well, I guess we get accuracy. That's always, I don't know. We're probably not going to keep these. These guys are probably just experimental. Oh, oops, did the wrong thing. Champion Ganger. What are we doing here? So agility and what was it? Alertness and melee, I guess, or ranged maybe. No, I'll go melee. And what else do we need? And we need, I've got a heavy already. Oh no, we don't have a heavy. We need a heavy. No, I'll go lay mechanic. So I'm basically just doing this so I can check out all of the skills. This is not necessarily the final team composition. Okay, so we got, that's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, see, we're going for mobility, so we can't have any of these type of -5 AP for jumps and stuff. So we'll get rid of her. Get a new one. We'll test this theory that the second one's never injured again. Yep, no injury. So yeah, so it seems like the second one's never injured. So if you ever have, an injury, yeah, she looks kind of cool. So what are her stats like? So she's got agility, strength, intelligence, melee prowess. So she's pretty much got most of the stuff we want, except for I feel like we're just going to go this body type just to I should do agility, I suppose. I just hate the body type. Yeah, that's all right. And we need to go into a different one. Do recruit here. We do a heavy career. Go up to champion. Got a bunch of injuries. Get that one. Get rid of her. Get another one. Do heavy and champion. No injuries. Good. And we'll give this one resilient, so it goes with the heavy's toughness deal. And that's another thing I was thinking, like having lots of health. We can't really up your health, but unless you take that one particular skill, but you can have lots of crit resistance. Yeah, lots of toughness. So you get crit resistance and increased healing. And yeah, I was wondering if you have like little health packs and stuff and just pop them, and then you can just put your health back up all the time. But you can't, unfortunately, it's really easy to get one-shot killed in this game, and there's not really much you can do about it. Now I think we're going to go alertness and melee price. Yeah, I don't think we're going to use any heavy weapons because that will slow us down too much because we're roller derby girls. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for like stuns. See if we can try out maximizing stuns and mobility, evasion, and mobility. Yeah, that is the plan. So let's see what skills we've got available. So we'll pop some points into some stuff. So we don't need any accuracy because that's just for crits, and we don't really care too much about crits. I mean, I do, but we've got other priorities, I guess. So we'll go 12 in toughness because she's already halfway there. She's already halfway there with this. Melee prowess. And that'll get us started. I'll just pop this game sound back on. Oh, is that always on? No. Okay, so skills. So this is the heavy skills. So this one is normal, same as everybody else's, same as everybody else's, same as everybody else's, etc. Now these two are the two that are different. So this does plus 10 crit chance instead of penetration like the Goliath's one does, and this one does minus 10 AP cost of disengage. So that's actually pretty cool. Like if you can imagine them running together as a bunch of roller derby girls, and she's the leader, so they sort of huddle around her, and she gives them extra AP and makes them minus 10 cost of to AP to disengage. So if anyone tries to lock us in melee and they're nearby this character, they can just run away. So yeah, so I think that melee precision could maybe be good if we get a second heavy, but I think this one's obviously going to be the best one for if we don't get a second heavy. This one can, especially on deadly, this can stop you from just getting owned because the characters can only shoot you once. So most of the time they can't one shot you on deadly, but they can definitely two shot you. So this is quite good as well. But yeah, I really like this because this is the house variant. So this is what we're looking at basically. The whole point of doing this now is just to look at the house variant skills for each one. So yeah, so I'm really liking this. I'm not saying it's the best one. I'm just saying it's quite an interesting variant. This plus 10 crit chance is this is only for ranged attacks, so I'm not really worried too much about ranged attacks right now. Okay, so bypass melee evasion. Okay, it's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, no, I like the I think I prefer the Goliath ones that gives you damage reduction. But yeah, I mean, melee evasion is pretty cool. The bypass melee evasion is pretty cool. And these are just the normal ones that everybody gets. And then if we look at passives, so this is just all the normal stuff. And then at the bottom here, we've got the two. Yeah, so it looks like there's two house variants in every category. So Guardian. Stress resistance and stun resistance. So I'm sort of thinking stun resistance is actually pretty good because being stunned actually does suck really bad. But I feel like on deadly, if you get stunned, you're probably going to be dead anyway a lot of the time. So it's probably not that much of a big deal. What's this one? Retribution. So that's weird. So if we get shot, then strike costs less, and aura of precision costs less. It's really weird. So that's so why would they make aura of precision cost less? Because presumably you just cast your aura once at the start of the battle, and that's it. You don't change it. So I guess the only reason I could think of that is because they're thinking you're going to take like all three of these auras and then switch between them depending on the tactical situation. Which I mean, yeah, I mean, if you only got one heavy in your team, I guess that is kind of a smart idea, a thing to do, because like melee precision and range precision, because especially the enemy leaders, sometimes the enemy leaders have really high, defensive stats. Or I guess anyone, like I said, this gang that we're making right now is going to be pretty dodgy. So you can get a situation where you've got a character you just can't hit. So then this plus 25 melee precision could be either what you need or the ranged. Obviously, if you have to cross open ground and people are going to be shooting at your gang, this is really important. And Shifty Ruse aura, it's pretty cool, but it's very specific. So like, this is just -5 AP cost to aura of precision. So it's like if you're not currently, like if you're already using aura of precision, it's of no use. If you don't have aura of precision, it's of no use. So it's only if you've got a different aura up and you've also taken aura of precision. So I feel like this is just the most useless. It's the most unlikely to be helpful skill you could possibly get, pretty much. Anyway, so we've got gang skills. So these are all 6 of these are obviously just unique to Escher. So whenever they're wounded, they can get really high healing because they're like drug addicts, basically. So yeah, I think the Escher are really good for like a drug addict gang as well, if you just want to have a gang that just want to pump heaps of drugs. So that one obviously means that whenever they get wounded, which is when you're going to use healing items, your healing items do plus 150%. So that's in addition to your base thing. So because of her toughness, like I get 148% healing right now. And if I put another point into it, so it's 4% per point. So 168. By the time I get to 25, it's another 8 times 4, which is what, 32. So 180%. Plus another 150. So she'll be getting 330% heals. So if she's got like a level 1 stim pack that does like 20 HP, she's going to be getting like 90 HP off that. And if she's got like a level 3 one or whatever it is, does 40, she's going to get 180, like a full heal. So that's pretty cool. And you can keep stacks of 5 of those as well. So she can pretty much just be, as long as she doesn't get one hit, she could just be like indestructible and just keep pumping drugs. So that's pretty cool, pretty interesting. Ruthless Assault, one-handed weapon. After dealing a normal or crit, you get plus 15, plus 5 crit chance. Okay. It's interesting. I'm not sure I can't remember what the Goliath version, like I feel like the Goliaths have got this exact same skill. But it's not called Ruthless Assault, it's got like a different name. That's weird. Oh, right. So it is the same. Like they've got. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Breaching Strikes. One-handed melee weapon. Crit chance. Bypass melee evasion. So that could be interesting. Bypass melee evasion. So we don't really need the crit chance because we don't want to. We don't necessarily want to go for crits, but bypass melee evasion. Whenever you have a one-handed melee weapon, it's pretty cool. And yeah, bypass 20% melee evasion. Okay, that's pretty cool. Then Chem Chaser. Any support consumable, so every time they take drugs, they get plus 20% stress resistance, which goes up to 50%. So that's, and it's stackable, so you get 100%. So it's going to plus 100% stress resistance in addition to they're what, 30, 60. So you get like, I don't know, 75 or something from maxing out this, plus another 100% from there. So yeah, so I mean, basic stress resistance basically means that you lose debuffs faster. So if you've got a debuff on you, the debuff goes away quicker. We also got gunpoint affinity, where one-handed range weapon, after performing a ranged attack, melee cost of any melee skill is minus 35. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder if the grappling gun, because the Deadeyes can use their grapple as a gun, and I wonder if they use that, if it counts as a one-handed ranged melee weapon, because that's what it is, a one-handed ranged weapon. So that's essentially what it is. So minus 65%. So that means like a normal strike that costs 15 would cost like 5, I guess, or 5 or 6. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Minus 5 AP of cost of disengage. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, so these are okay. They're interesting, I guess, but they're not really. They're just kind of like handy sort of things that, you know, if you you can shoot your pistol at somebody and then chop someone with your melee weapon for an extra cheap attack where you've got a few points left over. But it's not really like, you can't really make a build out of it. Like hitting somebody with a single cheap attack. I don't know. Yeah, if there's another skill you can get that combine weapon changes. So, you know, so if you're rocking around with a pistol, then you shoot someone with a pistol for 15 points, unless you've got some sort of ability that makes it cheaper, and then if you can somehow switch weapons to a two-handed weapon, or you've got a one-handed weapon and then you switch your pistol for another one-handed weapon, I think that costs 5 AP. If it's 5 AP, that might be good. If it's 10 AP, it might not be good. But then if you've got a heroic attack, which would count as a melee offensive skill, so you can have a heroic attack with 2 weapons that cost like 48 AP. But with this, it only costs like 15 or something. So you'd save a lot of AP. So you do like a devastating 2-weapon attack if you shot them with your pistol first. But you have to pay the cost of switching the weapons. So, all right. So what do we got here? So plan adaptation. Yeah, I hate this minus 25%. Oh, it's actually great. A lot of these things I haven't thought about how good they get when you go down here. So this, when you combine this with a Deadeye, that gets pretty fucking crazy, because the Deadeye's Ascension grapple skill is a tactical skill. So basically, you just pick up an item, and then your grapple skill costs 75% less. So normally grapple costs 15, so this will make it cost like 4 or something. So that's pretty crazy. So you could run a little bit, grab a box, grapple to another box or to above another box with 6 AP, and then jump off that roof for 5 AP. Then grab another box, and then shoot your grapple somewhere else, and then drop your box, pick your box up again. Possibly, there's like a lot of stuff you could do with it. It'd be pretty cool. Scavenger. It gives you, if you pick up a box, it gives you 10 MP per round for 2 rounds, and your shoot AP is cheaper. Yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, elusive costs 20 AP left. See, all these disengage things only cost AP. They never cost move. They never reduce your movement, and your movement is like you need 15 movement to disengage. Yeah, it's also interesting how so it costs 15 AP to disengage, but this goes up to 20 AP because some characters give you like Goliaths have a thing where it costs you more AP to disengage from them, and there's other skills that can go on you that'll give you a debuff to make your tactical skills cost more, and disengage is a tactical skill. Revel in Blood. Healing received 30%, damage absorption 15%. That's just a standard skill that everybody has. Self-preservation is a standard one as well. Oh, this is kind of interesting. I didn't notice that. So you get 15 more movement points. You get 15 more maximum movement points. You don't get any extra movement points per turn. Whereas, this gives you plus 10 MP per round, which is pretty cool. Melee trained, this is house variant, bypass melee evasion. I feel like that's the same as the others, but I don't know, it says it's a house variant. Okay, so we want to put her up to be a ganger so we can check out the ganger skills. I didn't really see anything that looked like good for her, really. Oh, well, yeah, she's a heavy, so we're going to give her formation. I thought there was wasn't there another passive that worked with... Oh, no, this is the aura, yeah. Shifty Ruse. AP cost of disengage. Yeah, I really like this. It's cool. And I'm kind of digging this idea of having all 3 auras and shifting back and forth to them, like tactically. But I don't know. We're leveling up to 4, so we've got to get to level 5 so we can get. So would you like any of this stuff? Ruthless Assault? No, we don't want that. Breaching Stress, we already took it. Stress resistance. See, I don't really care about stress resistance. One-handed range, gunpoint. No, I don't really care about any of this stuff. I feel like this is kind of cool, but yeah, you don't really want to get to the point where you're nearly dead. I was thinking about the having a medic as well. I think you can heal other players on your turn, so it'd be kind of cool to have like a medic character that runs around patching everybody up. Could be kind of cool. So after using carry, and it says it's ×1, so it's only the next tactical skill you use. So that's why it's really good on a Deadeye, because their tactical skill costs 15. Whereas most of the tactical skills... Actually... So she's going to have order. Because I'm going to make this one the leader, probably. So she might have order. Now let's try it out. Let's get crazy with it. So she's going to need intelligence up to 12. Because the order skill that the leaders get is a tactical skill. So that means when she picks up an object, she can use her orders for cheaper. I was thinking about if there was any way of making like your orders, because in Mordheim there's a technique where you can funnel your AP into one character. So you make a glass cannon. Yeah, so many possibilities, exactly. Yeah, there's a thing in Mordheim where you make a glass cannon character with 2 weapons and pump all their points into strength and stuff, so they do heaps of damage, have high accuracy and all that kind of stuff. And give them as much ability to get lots of action points so they can hit as many times as possible and all that. But mainly you want to hit a lot, but your main thing is you want to do as much damage as possible. And then you have a leader that's got the order skill that means he can use his action points to give action points to another player to give them attacks, basically. And then he also specs in such a way that he can give himself more action points, so he can give more attacks to the other player and don't worry about any actual offense for the leader. So yeah, I was trying to think of a way to do that in this, but they were pretty careful to make it so that your tactical skills so that the auto skill is more expensive. And you can't level up the auto skills as well, which is a bit crap. Anyway, so we go Shifty Ruse. So, right, she's leveled up, and then we will make her a leader. Cool, and then we'll get rid of this headdress. That's not very leadery. Oh yeah, this is the headdress you get for completing the campaign. It's heaps cooler than the normal one, I think. It's pretty badass. But it doesn't really fit in with our current roller derby theme. I don't know if roller derby is going to be our theme long term, but yeah. I think these piercings and everything are pretty cool. Where's our tattoos? Actually, yeah, we should let's quickly do a bit of this action. So I'm thinking checkers. Where that was. Why is it not? Like, I thought there was going to be checkers. It's not checkers. I think it's just like different sections or different colors or something. Yeah, let's see what goes on here. No, yeah, no, that's not. I thought it was going to be actual checkerboard. That would look cool. It's just like a mixture of different parts. All right, so what else have we got then? Your body. Which one of these is the most roller derby? I don't know. None of them are none of them are really particularly roller derby-ish. Oh, what can you do? Maybe we can make the tattoos more roller derby-ish. Let's make them like pink or oh yeah, this is yeah. Now this is getting pretty roller derby. They're like the lightning dudes. Yeah, I think I'm getting tired. I know it's not really doing it for me. Is that meant to be the same color as that? Oh no, that's right, yeah. That looks weird. Yeah. So this arm one, so the lips are one color, the head's another color, and this arm one is the combination of the two colors. So you can get like a bunch of different colors out of it. So if we go yellow, then it'll go orange. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, so what colors do we want? I guess we're gonna go green or blue. So blue will go purple or green. Yeah, green's maybe we should switch it around. We go head green. That's kind of crazy. And then we go red for the lips. No, the lips doesn't really do anything too exciting, does it? Oh, whatever. And then this should be brown, but it's not really very brown. I don't know. Okay, am I right? We'll figure that out later. I'm not liking this at all. whatever. That's a bit better. Anyway, sorry, got a bit sidetracked there. Oh, whoops. That's so easy to hit that reset to default button by accident. All right, well, since I'm probably going to change it anyway, I'm just going to just get rid of the headdress and leave it at that for now. Oh, her eyes changed. Her eyes didn't change. That's weird because I changed her eyes to dark before they were yellow, and her clothes didn't change. Weird. Anyway, whatever. Cool. So now I've got the leader skills unlocked. That was the whole point of doing that. So leader passives. So fearsome reputation, that is very good. I figured out. Makes your leader just immune to melee combat, basically. Actually, maybe we shouldn't make the heavy the leader because the heavy's already got quite tanky, whereas that melee reduction can make the heavy make somebody else immune to melee. So this is when you're wounded, you become a lot more resistant to damage. That's quite cool for being a survivor. Getting rid of debuffs, kind of cool, especially for mobility, I guess, if, you know. I wonder if that... Oh, wow, I didn't realize that. Sorry. Recover stun AP minus 20%, minus 20 AP. So stun recovery costs 20 AP. So that makes stun recovery cost 0 AP. So you just get stunned and then you just wander, you just shake it off and keep going, don't care. I mean, you still be stunned while you're stunned, like on their turn, but then, you know, you get... Oh, and it's a willpower stat. So if you got 12 willpower, you have stun resistance as well from the willpower. Okay, so lead by example. This is house variant. Activates using carry or any order skill. Minus 35 cost to shoot, which you can make minus 65 cost to shoot. Okay. So that's kind of interesting. But we've already got, so this, after using carry, it makes a tactical skill loss cost. So we do carry. How much does carry? Is it 5 or 10 to pick up an object? Can't remember. Carry. I'm pretty sure carry doesn't apply to looting. It's only when you carry and you pick up an objective. And I'm pretty sure the objectives cost 10 to pick up. So... Oh. And it's a tactical skill. Carry is a tactical skill. I didn't think of that because it's like situational, but it comes up in your tactical menu, so it's a tactical skill, I guess. So if you just do, if you pick up a box, then picking up the second box only costs 2.5 action points instead of 10. That's kind of cool as well. But anyway, so I don't know if there's any sort of real useful combo here, but yeah, so this one, so after using carry, any tactical skills 75% cheaper. And then here, after using carry or an order, minus 65% chance of shoot. So basically, if you carry, so if this character picks up a box, then their next tactical skill is 75% cheaper, and their next shoot skill is 65% cheaper. And oh yeah, right. So okay, so you pick up a box, right? And that triggers both your lead by example and your Yeah, let's just do it. What do we need? Alertness. Oh crap, we didn't do alertness. For science. Oh, here we go. New advice. When heavily wounded or gravely wounded, plus 16% cost of all melee skills. So that's pretty bad. Especially since we already put 12 points into melee prowess. Oh well, what can you do? 15% stress resistance, that's pretty crap. Okay, cool. So basically, yeah, so what happens is you pick up a box, right? You pick up the box and that triggers both this buff. So as soon as you pick up that box, you get the plan adaptation buff, which is just a charge that's waiting there to be used next time you use a tactical skill. And you get lead by example buff, which gives you this buff that's just there waiting to be used until you shoot, right? So then you shoot, which uses up this one, but your shot only costs, like, if it's a pistol shot, then only costs 5 AP, right? Then you use an order skill, which could normally cost 15, to give somebody else 10 AP. But because you've got this up, your 15 AP order skill only costs 3.5 action points, I guess 4. And then because you just used your order skill, that triggers this again, which gives you another pistol shot for 5 AP. So, so she's just like, she can like shoot and give orders and pick up boxes and shoot someone else and give some more orders and pick up some more boxes. That's kind of like what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's going to really play out that way, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. Because if we get some sort of thing that you get when you shoot that makes... Oh yeah, so then... Yeah, because the Escher have got this whole shooting thing, gunpoint grace. So then if you shoot, then you get... Oh no, but you can't pick up a box and shoot and melee all in the one turn. You can drop the... so you can drop the box. I think, how much does dropping a box... Because dropping a box only costs 5 AP, doesn't it? But picking it up costs 10? So I wonder if you can just like cycle. Yes, after using carry, any... Oh no, because yeah, if you use carry, you can't use the carry to do it on the carry, because... So once you use carry, basically it makes your next tactical skill cost 75, but your next tactical skill would be to drop the box. So you wouldn't be able to recharge it. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, that was kind of interesting. Paragon. So this one's kind of crap. So the Goliath one version of this gives you 20 bypass 20% melee evasion. Doesn't have the ranged evasion part to it, which is, so it's more focused, so you can use it on a melee guy. It's pretty cool. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, okay, so I think we've explored the heavy and the leader. Did we do some points on here yet? No. Okay, agility, and you go willpower. That should be enough for starters. So yeah, so we got charge, which is the same for everybody. We got these are all the same for everybody. And we got intimidation, which is the Escher version. So intimidate, actually, is that the same? What does the Goliath version do? So plus 35% more cost of shoot of tactical skills, and they can't shoot. Oh, it lasts until the end of the battle. So she just, and there's no shot, like there's no accuracy or anything. Holy shit, that's pretty crazy. Is that the same for everyone? I don't know what the Goliath version does, but crazy. And this is a tactical skill as well. So, I feel like something's stirring. We've got something stirring. So, oh no, damn! I thought it was going to be. Yeah, if this was like after an order skill, it reduces the cost of a tactical skill. That would have been pretty crazy, but it was not. It kind of works well with this character though, because she's got this got a heavy weapon that costs 30 points to shoot. So she can use an order skill for 15, and then they give somebody else 10 AP. So we've only lost a net, we've lost 5 AP total. And then her next shot will cost only 10 AP. So she basically she spends 25 AP to do a 30 AP shot on somebody, and give one of her other guys another 10 AP. So yeah, so this is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool combo for her. Assuming she uses the gun. But anyway, so intimidation. So this lasts until the end of the battle. And it only costs 15 AP. So potentially she's got 60 AP. So you're up against an all-lock band that's all shooty or whatever. She can just run into the middle of them and just be like, just be like intimidation, and 4 of the enemy dudes can't shoot anymore for the rest of the battle. Oh dear. Like it's only the shoot skill though. So if they've got another, if they've like got Gatling Frenzy or whatever, they can still use that. But it's still pretty cool. And chain hit. Its attack receives minus. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is between that and the other ones, but it doesn't really do anything for me. And the passives. So each enemy engaged with this fighter costs +5. I feel like this is the same as the Goliath one. Activates for each. See, I didn't understand how this one works. It activates for each enemy engaged with this fighter, affects all engaged targets, +5 or +15 cost of AP, and it's stackable. So does that mean that if 2 opponents, like if I'm engaged with 2 opponents, do both of them have minus +30%, 30 AP cost of disengage, or do I need 2 brawlers to both go on the same guy for that person to get the 30? I assume that's how it works, but it's not really clear from here. Suffering rate, yeah, that's normal. So that's just the normal brawler skill, right? Sorry. Galvanize, right? Bypass melee evasion. After using intimidation, war cry, or any resistance, death to above, disengage, or putting enemy out of action. Okay, so that's kind of cool. So after using disengage or killing somebody, you can shoot on the next attack. So yeah, they seem to have gone to a lot of effort to make this whole like pistol in one hand, gun in the other hand thing work for the Escher. So 75% reduced cost of shoot. But I mean, a pistol is only 15 points to shoot anyway, so you know what I mean? It's not like that great. But I mean, I guess if you spent 10 to switch to a heavy weapon, and then they can't switch to a heavy weapon because they can only use pistols. And it's only for shoot as well. It's not for like any ranged weapon. So yeah, so basically it means that your 15-point pistol shot is only going to cost like 3 or 4 action points. So you save like 10 AP basically. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to have to crash and just put these theories into action tomorrow. But yeah, it's definitely interesting, kind of just thinking about all these builds and theory crafting them. But yeah, I feel like to get, until they fix the AI at least, I feel like we're just gonna have to get into multiplayer. Hopefully, there's a multiplayer community and it works. I suppose if we played multiplayer, then there would be a multiplayer community. So maybe it's our responsibility to make it happen. All right, what do we got here? So these are all the standard ones. And then they've got Machine Strike, House variant. Does certain amount of damage. Minus healing received until the end of battle. I don't see how these healing things can really be. I guess we'll see in multiplayer, because that's the thing. Multiplayer is the thing where everyone's going to push everything to the to the nth degree. Chris said, "Cool, good stream." Yeah, you're enjoying the theory crafting. Yeah, I was just thinking, multiplayer is where everything's going to get pushed to the nth degree, and we're really going to see what the possibilities are. I feel like the Saboteur we're going to definitely see used a lot in multiplayer. Pheromone Canister. All fighters in 5-meter radius. Plus 30% melee precision. What? Offensive target. Oh, Ashes are immune to this effect, right. So basically, all the Eshes get 30% melee and ranged precision, and all enemies get minus 30% stun resistance, stress resistance, and crit resistance. So that could be kind of cool if I want to stun something. But the problem is that these things are impossible to put down where you need them to be. There's never enough room for them to go where you want it to go. If there's exploits, I'm guessing it will be seen in multiplayer. Oh yeah. Well, it's there's like exploits and there's exploits. Like there's like things that are unintended to be exploited, I guess, or that break the game or whatever, But then there's like exploits in terms of like creativity, Like I think if you want to be like a power gamer or whatever, you want to be like pushing limits of what you can figure out about the game and what you can, how far you can push it, So I feel like exploiting everything you can to win is laudable, it's cool. But yeah, if the game's like, I don't think as a player, I don't think it's the player's responsibility to stop exploits. It's the developers, So I mean, obviously, if you have an agreement, if you've got like a tournament or whatever, or if there's certain things that become accepted as like not fair play or whatever, that's different. But otherwise, the rules are you can do whatever you can do, After using field repair, reload weapon, or anointed weapon, you get plus 15 crit chance with active weapons. Lasts for 10 attacks. That's quite a long time. I really like that heavy with the auto skill. That's pretty crazy. I wonder if everyone can do that. Is this one? It's this one. Lead by example. No, it's house variant, yeah. The Goliath one will be different. We need to like compare some of these skills. So how many house variants did we figure there was going to be? So there's 2 in every category. And there's like... 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times 2 because there's actives and passives. So 8 times 2 because there's 2 in each one. So that's 16. And then there's an extra 6 passives. So 22. Oh, per house. So 66. Does that sound right? Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Then another 6. So that's 22. And then there's 22. Oh, then there's 2 more for each of the other 4 classes. Shit, there's a lot. So I was going to do a video about the house variants for all the skills, but if I was going to do an exhaustive one and cover all of them, like that would be ridiculous. It would take so long. I don't think anyone would want to watch it. I suppose I could do a series. Yeah, that could be cool. Maybe I could just glance over it, and just like mention only the ones that I think are pertinent. So like for House Goliath, for example, I'd do House Goliath. I'd say, something along the lines of House Goliath have a bunch of different skills. Their skills basically lean towards more melee damage, more melee attacks, more melee precision, that sort of thing, or more damage resistance. They're very tough in terms of damage resistance. So melee attacks, crit, precision, that kind of stuff, or damage resistance, and then I would show all of the house variants and everything that pointed to that sort of stuff, and then I'd maybe make a note of a couple of other little weird house variants that they've got on things that I've noticed might be useful for something, and then maybe do like an example build of my favorite Goliath build or something like that. That could be pretty cool. I could do one of those. So I wouldn't have to cover like every one of the 40 Goliath house skills. I might just point out what they are, but just really quickly. But I'd only actually talk about so just say I was going to talk about their melee crit thing. I'd just talk about their 2 or 3 different ones, and also the ones that you get by default that work in with those, and stuff like that. Anyway, whatever. You can watch the video when it comes out. You don't need to explain it. We already did... we haven't done Deadeye yet. Let's give her... agility we're going to go, aren't we? Agility and... alertness. So it's going to go max dodginess. Okay, so we have field scan. How much does field scan cost? 20 AP. Get down to 10 AP. Yeah. So I can't. Yeah, there's not really any. Yeah, that's right. Trick shot. Double tap. These are all standard. Grapnel shot. House variant. So if you do grapnel shot on somebody, it makes their next. It makes their melee attacks for the rest of the battle cost double the amount. And the Goliath version makes their shooting attacks, I think, cost 100% more. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so that just gives a minus hit precision. Go back, go passives. So these are all the same as the normal ones. The defensive landing gives a melee evasion. I feel like the Goliath's damage absorption one's better, but I don't actually know how any of these stats really work, so yeah, who knows. And take 2. -5 AP cost of ascension. So that's kind of cool. So if you try and shoot somebody and they dodge it, then you can shoot them again for a bit cheaper, and you can also ascension out of that. You can run away basically for a bit cheaper. So it's kind of interesting. What was that skill I was trying to look at before? I can't remember. I was thinking about booting up the Goliath gang just to try out to see what their things are. It's funny how you look at things again and you realize how interesting they really are. So this like order skill and cost of shoot. So that's pretty cool. But I wonder what the Goliath version of that is. Any of these leaders? I don't think so. Check out how much money you make from selling rank 5 weapons. Yeah, so we'll just go into our reserves, we'll buy a new leader. Oh yeah, see? So it seems like it's like after the first one, you just never get any more injuries again after that. Oh no, this isn't the one, sorry. Champion ganger, there we go. Oh yeah, injuries. But then if I try and buy another one, oh, okay, crazy. So the first higher ranking guy you get might have an injury. Then it seems like the second one never has an injury if you've bought one. But then, you know, after that they can. So because that one I bought before wasn't the first one I bought. But yeah, so it seems like they are. It is kind of random again after that. Anyway, so yeah, basically what I'm going to do is just pump him up a bit and then make him a leader. I do like how the leaders are kind of like the heroes, like they're just heaps tougher and better than everybody else, you know. It's kind of like each gang like is centered around like the one individual that's like real tough, and the other members of the gang are kind of like his minions. They're like not as powerful as him. So lead by example. Yeah. Minus 35 AP cost of strike. So yeah, so this guy can do the same thing. So if he's got a two-handed weapon that normally costs 30 AP to shoot, then he can cast a 10 AP order on somebody else, which reduces the cost of firing of sorry, if he's got so he's got a two-handed axe or something, costs like 30 AP to hit someone in melee combat. He can shoot shoot an order at somebody that costs 15 AP. And then that will make his attack only cost 10 instead of 30. So he spent 25 basically to do a 30 AP attack, and then somebody else gets a free 10 AP. and then he can do that again on, so because he could have 60 AP, pretty commonly you'll have 60 AP, so, then he can do that again, and then, so if he has, so if he has weapon check on, and he has another buddy that's also got weapon check on, minus 10 AP cost of field repair. I wonder if any of these actually have a thing that's actually good. Like field repair, who cares about that? I don't know, maybe it's... Actually, yeah, maybe that's good, actually. Good field repair only costs 10 sometimes, doesn't it? So it basically costs... Oh, wow. So field repair's free. That's pretty crazy. Maybe field repair costs 20 on if you've got 2 weapons or you've got a double-handed weapon. Anyway, whatever. So you get weapon check. And then you're rocking an extra 15 AP per turn. So your normal maximum is 60, but that gives you 75. And then you're rocking lead by example. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, so you reckon lead by example, which gives you minus 65% chance cost of strike. So it's only if you got to strike those, you can't use your other cool like hero melee attacks. That's the only bad thing, because as a leader, he would normally have access to heroic onslaught, which means he can attack 3 times with the active melee weapon. For an extra 60% AP cost. So so if that was like 30, 200 melee weapon, 30 AP or whatever, that would make it cost 48, I think. So normally you can do that, and it would just like eviscerate stuff. Like basically does 3 attacks, and they have extra melee penetration, so you just wreck everything. So you essentially get 3 attacks for the price of 1.5 attacks. So basically he would miss out on doing that. Yeah, it's not as good. It's not as good on the glass, I think, because he could... He's saving a bit of, he's basically saving 5 AP on his strike and giving 10 AP to somebody else so they can use it to help them get more strikes. But it's going to be pretty a bit iffy. So, what? Auto blitz. Auto blitz. Oh, so did the other leader have this? I have to go back and check out the issue again now. So what the fuck? That's ridiculous. That's sick. So he spends 50. He gets to level 3. He spends 15 AP. He selects 3. He selects 1, 2, or 3 targets. So he can select 1 target and put it all on the 1 target, and that gives them 10 minus 10 AP cost of strikes. So basically, it gives them 30 AP basically. So he spends 15 AP to give them 30 AP, which also makes his Lex strike cost minus 65. That is okay. This is looking a lot better now. Am I reading this right? Yeah, I love the skills in this game. They're so good. Like, they interact so well. There's all these crazy different things you can do. It's pretty cool. I feel like there's just so many builds. I can't, like, my brain's exploding all the time. I can't think of, like, what I want to play next, or, you know. So I'm jizzing over this. Hey, so the normal. I guess that's serious. What the fuck? So, because the normal order skill that you get, you spend 15 AP and it gives them 10 AP, and they can use it on whatever they want. So 15 AP to 10 AP. Assuming you're melee, it's basically the same as this, you know, kind of. But it's only for strike. So I was thinking, like, again, like, you have like a team of brawlers or something, and you have, like, you know, have this guy with like 4 brawlers, and then he just buffs them, like, while he's punching things himself, essentially for free, because every time he buffs them, then it makes, you know, he can do his own stuff as well. Actually, it's pretty badass. Fucking hell. It's because he can do this. So it's 15 AP, right? So I wonder how many times you could do it. So just say maximum, you've got 70 AP, you get 75 AP, and you've got your entrenched ready to go. So you've essentially got 95 AP available to you. That's like the maximum you could possibly get, basically, I think. So normally you would have like 60, I guess, and then you have the aura from your heavy giving you another 15, so you'd be 75. And yeah, no, that's pretty doable. Yeah, I know you only get 50 per turn, so you'd have 85 every turn. But if you had saved 10 from the previous round, you might have 95. So, you know, whatever. So just say you got 95. Each section. So he's carrying a 2-handed melee weapon, right? So I'm carrying a 2-handed melee weapon that normally costs 30. So basically, I use 15 AP. I give a bunch of dudes strikes. Then that makes my melee attack cost 10. So then it costs 25. So it's 25 total. And then I do that again. And then I do that again. And then so 75. And then I do that one more time just to the other guys, but I don't have enough AP left to shoot again. So that's 90. That's up to 90. So basically, I've gotten three 2-handed weapon attacks out of it, which is how much I would have normally done. So he would have just normally done 3 2-handed weapon attacks. Although, you know, if he didn't have the skill, he would probably use 3 times the heroic strike instead. He would do 2. He would do 2 of these instead of 3 of those, and that would be more damage probably. But anyway, so I've done 3 strikes, essentially the same as what I would have done normally, and then, but as well as that, I've done 4 lots of 3 times minus 10 AP cost to strike. So 120 AP worth of strikes spread around my team. Yeah, fucking hell. That's pretty fucking crazy. Just gonna go back to the Escher one and see what their one version of it is again. And yeah, no, I'm just gonna have a quick look at the all locks as well, and then now I'll have to call it, I think. So this is our leader. She's got a skill, so she's got lead by example already, but her one, because she's got the Escher variant, it gives us the minus 65 AP cost for shoot instead of strike. But she can still essentially do the same thing. She can just, you know, shoot with her gun. But the difference here is that instead of using, she's getting this cheap shoot cost, but instead of, but she's using that instead of, excuse me, instead of her heavy skills that she would otherwise be using. So she could be using, what do you call it, Shredding Frenzy or Gatling Frenzy, or she could be using Heroic Barrage, which is also crazy. So it's a bit dubious in that regard. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, order skills. Order fire at will. 10 AP cost of shoot. Yeah. She can stack this up to 3 times on one person. So like another way of thinking about this is, imagine this on pistols. The pistol shots only cost 5 AP to shoot then. So they're just like machine gunning everything down. It'd be fucking crazy. I've got to do like a gunfighter pistol, excuse me, a gunfighter pistol Escher group now. That's going to be sick. But yeah, so I think it'd probably be better. It might be actually better on a Deadeye, because yeah, actually I don't know. See, the thing is that just the way that it works is basically this lead by example, because it's a percentage. You get more value out of it if your weapon is a two-handed weapon, but yeah, only if you're not going to use your better shooting attacks. But it does make the shooting attacks slightly cheaper in total, as well as giving all your bros like heaps of extra shots. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm really excited about using that. Yeah, it'd work really good with Eschers if you have like this guy in the middle with a rifle, or either a rifle or a heavy gun. And then actually, yeah, the aura thing could be kind of cool, because the heavy's got the auras. Anyway, let's just check out what the Orlok version of this thing is. I don't really get, so one's melee, one's range. So what's the Orlok one going to be? Maybe they'll just have the same. Maybe they'll just have the range thing as well. All right, so the Krieg, this is my template so far for the Krieg girls. So unfortunately, there's not really any close approximation of the Krieg uniform that we can do with any of the gangs. Like, it just doesn't, you know, none of them really look like it. Like the Goliaths kind of works okay in a way. Like the boots look cool on the Goliaths. But like the bare arms and the shoulder pads, like Krieg troopers just like are completely covered, because they come from a world where the atmosphere is toxic, and you know it's just unthinkable for them to like ever take off your helmet, ever take off your mask or your clothing. Like you wear it to bed, you know, you're just constantly completely covered head to toe. So yeah, but so basically the idea is they lost all their equipment or whatever. I guess they've had to, or maybe they've been stranded there for ages and they've, you know, lost the ability to make their gear or something. I don't know. You'll have to stretch your imagination a bit, but basically this is the best we could do, I guess. Like there's haircuts, like really they should wear a helmet and a full face gas mask, but like you can see that none of these, like that's maybe kind of, but not really. Like none of these things work. So we'll just say that they had their heads shaved for lice, and they're wearing their, you know, their Krieg gas masks. Unfortunately, their chests are a bit uncovered. I know this is the main reason why I'm not so much into the. I mean, I love the Krieg girl's idea. I just like, I can't see it though. You know, she doesn't look like a Krieg girl. But yeah. Anyways, that's where I'm at with that. That's why I haven't really gone with it yet. Oh yeah, so we need to give her some points and stuff. What are we doing? Oh, is this not the? Alright, we need to make a new guy. We got any money? No. Shit. No, I haven't done the infinite money thing yet. Oh, we could do a quickie. That's cool. All right, that should get us there, hopefully. What do we want? Well, we don't know because we don't know what skills they have. But I guess if they were a Krieg girl, they'd be a Saboteur, probably flamethrower. Or a Krieg. I think a Saboteur, heavy, or a brawler with a chainsword. But those wrist things that they have, that don't really look good. Or I was thinking of Deadeye just so they can have a laser rifle, you know, because that's kind of Kriegy. But I think the Saboteur with the Flamer would look pretty good. It's all about the looks. You got it? That is a Flamer, isn't it? Oh, cool. We got lucky. Got the Flamer tank on the back. Looking pretty good. Like, I feel like if the Kriegers had to pick out of... Oh, damn it. I forgot I sold the leader by accident. Alright, so we get another one. What are we buying? Saboteur. And female. And should we forward that? No. Oh, we bought a man Krieg girl. Whoops, sorry. So that's the Flamer. So what was the other girl have it had? I don't know. Oh, whatever. Oh, I've got to rank him up to level 5. Oh, that's a pretty sweet virtue. 16% increased cost of range skills. Alright. So, going to leader. So, you got Paragon. Okay, that's pretty much the same as the Echelon. I think it's kind of half-half. And example. Oh yeah, yeah. So I think Orlocks are kind of inferior because I don't know actually. A lot of their stuff goes to Overwatches, and yeah, the problem with that is you can only Overwatch once per turn, so there's no way to like stack it or anything, you know. Yeah, so it doesn't work with the Orlocks, unfortunately. But yeah, it could be pretty cool with both the Goliaths and with the Escher, but particularly the Escher. Yeah. And just see what their stand ground. Yeah, see this is crap. Like they've got that's the problem with the Orlocks basically. The Orlocks is probably like the weakest out of the 3 gangs, I reckon, because they've got all of these things that make their Overwatch cheaper and like more Overwatches and blah blah. It's like you can only Overwatch once per turn, dude, you know? It doesn't like, you know. Bypass ranged evasion, that's pretty cool, I guess. So Chemsynth do. Plus 35 hit resistance. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Not as good as the I think the ones that the Goliaths get is like yeah, what do you call it? Damage reduction. And I think the Escher one maybe is range resistance. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyway, I'm pretty tired, guys, so I think I might have to crash. Thanks so much for watching and for chatting, the guys that were chatting in the chat. And yeah, hope you enjoyed all this theory crafting. I'll definitely do something different next time. I won't be Cobra Kai again. I want to try and use out some of these cool skills that we've been thinking about, and I want to try to maybe do something maybe either multiplayer, or if it's single player, maybe something like chasing objectives, or maybe a 3-man squad of like bounty hunters that are like, so I got like 3 against 5, something like that instead of soloing. It's a bit more interesting because soloing, I think, it takes too long for you to get your turn and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, thanks for coming along to the stream, everyone, and yeah, I hope you all have a good day or a good night or whatever it is.